squad, find your zone every day. Find your zone every day.
Look who I'm fucking again.
I had on ice with them. I watched the ice with them. Now that she sink or
Hey, she had an attitude in the summer, but she being nice again.
Grand Regent! Grand Regent, this planet is fucking sick, Grand Regent! Grand Regent, come in, please stay. Please. They have motorcycles here, Grand Regent. Motorcycles. Have you ever tried a cigarette, Grand Regent? Oh my god, Grand Regent, that's so good. I'm up to 3 packs a day. Grand Regent, they have goth daddies and Latinas here, Grand Regent. Please, can we stay? Please, Grand Regent. Grand Regent.
Okay, I'm about to start my first stream. How's it going, everybody? Oh, okay, I'm getting swatted. They're coming in my home from top left window. Nice. Oh, they shot my dog. Okay, my childhood dog is dead. Okay, now I'm in prison. I'm rolling with the crew now. Nice. They asked me to hide a blunt object in my asshole. Okay. Alright, I'm moving up in rank. Nice. Just did my first hit. Okay, I'm in a prison riot. Nice. Okay, I've acquired a high level of respect from the OGs. Okay, they released me after years of solitary confinement. Oh, I'm getting a phone call from the inside. Okay, the shot caller just threatened to kill my family. Nice. I'm purposely going back into prison. I'm back in prison. I took out the boss. Nice. Okay, I am now the boss. This is my life now. GG's.
Broski, the market is so red, I thought my MacBook was bleeding.
This is the end, cuz. Yesterday I was a millionaire, today I'm a slumdog.
This is not a dip, this is a black hole.
I'm selling everything, I'm
They
down.
have no idea. This is not a black hole, this is the beginning of a big bang.
Why is Broski not panicking with us?
Yeah, why is he so unfazed?
Check
Have you checked your wallet, cuz?
The crypto is down 85%.
Allow him, broski, he's still in denial.
Is it down by 85%? Or is it 85% off?
Oh shit. Nah, gang, not the hustler mindset.
Not the hustler mindset.
Bro said
Bro
it's
said
not a
you
crash,
can't
it's a
change the
discount.
circumstances,
But you can change your mentality.
Remember, brothers, the market sends his toughest battles to his most financially literate soldiers. When the Nasdaq falls, will you give up? Or remember that no amount of setbacks defeat a qualified mind? You see a dip and start to sell, but I remember that sudden emotions lack logic. Down isn't permanent. So I invest more into the S&P because I was born to struggle and persist.
Nah, man, them. How does he do
This
it?
guy knows something. Broski, was you in the board meeting with Donald Trump? So tell me, brothers, when the crops go dry, will you sell your land or sow more seeds, knowing that the harvest will always return?
He's really got that hustler mindset. Bro's got that JP Morgan mentality. That's that quarter-zip discipline, cuz. Yeah, gang. Yeah, a few individuals that make it out, cuz. This guy's one of them.
Hello, ChatGPT. How to be rich?
Very rich.
Very rich. Overnight. Give me 10 ideas.
50 ideas.
50 ideas. Zero investment.
No risk.
No risk. No risk.
No hard work.
No hard work. Saturday, Sunday off.
World tour included.
World tour included. Shark Tank friendly ideas.
Best
Best ideas. No hurry.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Deep research.
Deep research. Deep research. Go.
Come home, Nolan. Come home, and all will be forgiven.
Melanotan 2. Pros is that it can make you a minority within 2 weeks. Cons. It can make you a minority in 2 weeks. A lot of people thought that I was black for the longest time. It was so bad at one point. I live in Chicago and the whole Black Lives Matters thing was going on. I remember being on the train and somebody turned to me and asked me, being a minority, how do you feel about the Black Lives Matter movement going on here in Chicago? And I looked at them and I started laughing and I was like, I'm white. I'm just really tan. I'm sorry. I would give Melanotan 2 a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing, amazing tanning product for sure.
Don't get it, man. I would do anything to get jacked. Would you?
I used to bring out my meal prep to literally every single hangout. I wouldn't inconvenience everyone, but I'd have like the most shit food. This is literally just oats and eggs microwaved with egg whites. Does not taste good whatsoever. Sneak back, eat in the car, go right back to the hangout. Everyone would be ordering wings, whatever. But I made that personal sacrifice. I literally never cheated on my diet. Chipotle was a scheduled cheat meal. Orders from the coach. My old job, I used to hide my pre-workout meal in front of a bathroom so that I could sneak off and time my meal so I could go to the gym right after work to have enough time to go back home, meal prep, grocery shop. Free food served at lunch every single day, by the way. Chef quality. Nope. Oat and egg meal with the egg whites with orange juice. That was eaten instead. In the bathroom because I only had one 15-minute break. 6 meals, by the way. Every morning at 5 a.m. running downstairs to turn on the blender because it had to blend for 20 minutes. Still there'd be chunks of bullshit. And that wasn't the hard part. The hardest part was having to do it every single morning because I couldn't prep it the night before or else it would congeal. So I'd have to rush to drink it in the morning. And my dad was driving me to work, so I usually never finished, and I'd have to bring in a cup and drink it on the way there. You'd think the hardest part was just drinking it. No, it was pretty hard because I was doing it in a rush, but I'd be like 40 ounces down, and I'd have to tie my shoe, which my big massive gut would block me. Didn't realize that was a painful thing. And on the way to work, I'd be trying to still drink this, going over potholes while I'm actively trying not to throw up. While also keeping in mind, I did not forget anything at home because God forbid I missed a meal. You did say
something. The Jews ain't half as bad as the niggas I got to deal with now. Them niggas, they go to these churches, these Al Sharpton niggas, these Obama niggas. these niggas that love that trash called Obama. The nigga's mama is white. She's a piece of trash. She's a slut and a whore. Obama, our first black president. Obama, our first black president. Obama, we are black president. We don't pay our gas bill no more. We don't buy gas for no car. Obama, our first black president. We got a black president. Damn. Niggas! You ain't see nobody like them. See, can't your eyes are open? How you gonna have a black president coming out of a white woman's vagina? Nigga, what's wrong with you? How you gonna have? This man don't care nothing about you. He's a damn cocaine head surfer out of Honolulu. He don't know nothing about the hood. He don't know how to duck back in the alley. He don't know about being black. What's wrong with you? That nigga who had the slightest inclination to vote for Mondami, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. You sick. Mondami had a celebration down in City Hall of all the immigrants, all the Muslims, all the immigrants down there. No niggas. Here's a man that hates the Constitution and that which makes us Americans. He's a Muslim for crying out loud. He's a jihadist at core. His wife is a lesbo jihadist, Hamas supporter, Intifada believer. Here you nigga talking about Mondami gonna give us a free bus ride. Hell, it doesn't matter if they're handing out free sandwiches in hell, I ain't going. Nigga, are you crazy? You get a free bus ride. Don't get a free bus. Get your ass a job. Get a job, nigga. Go to work.
Somebody said, how you been? Skinny. What you been up to? Getting skinny. How you feeling? Skinny? Like, what you think what you doing tomorrow? Getting skinny? Like, everything is gonna end with getting skinny. I mean, you see it. I don't know why you think you can answer me a question I'm not gonna say. Oh, skinny? Like, what? Yeah. What you eat today? Sorry, something skinny.
I ain't playing with you, bitch. This ain't no fucking game, ho. Southside players, we in the pitch for real. me some Southside cheese.
Pure. I think your fans are gonna love this.
No, they are. They are, because they don't get to see me like this all the time.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no
You know
more.
what I'm saying? I told you in the studio, this the no filter Cal. They think this shit is normal. It's not. It takes a lot of hard work. So I decided, you know what I mean? Okay.
No, he ain't hitting the grocery store.
They don't believe in us, huh? God did.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. 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 No, he ain't hitting the grocery store. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. No, he ain't hitting the grocery store. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
The more retarded you are, the more money you're gonna make. This, for example, gold, silver, NASDAQ, S&P 500, crypto, it's all disgusting. It's all painted red. What would the retard do? The retard looks at this and goes, throw it all in. All the chips, throw the house at it. This is the perfect opportunity. The investors sitting there, they're like, no, maybe we should keep our hands off. The market kind of looks a little shaky. Fuck you, dude. Checkmate. End of 2026. Who made more money? The retard or the investor that played it safe? The retard wins every time. Every single fucking time.
We're gonna take all the breeding age females and bring them to Las Vegas, and I'll distribute them to the men who have changed their names to Corey. No kings, no presidents, no senators, just Corey. I don't need to sleep. I don't use currency. I'm not a part of this time. I used to be 2 Corys, now I'm 1. What are you guys into? What do you do?
We're tech.
Oh, that's all going away. Currency, everything. We're gonna flip into a new society.
What do you do?
I'm outside of space and time. Change your name to Corey. After that, you will be executed. If you don't change your name to Corey in 3 months, you're gonna be executed.
These bitches are selling pussy. These bitches are absolutely selling pussy, my guy. If she has 15,000 followers on Instagram, like 7 posts, she's selling pussy. If she has a nicer car than you and you're not really sure what she does for work, what do you think she does for work? If she owns anything Chanel, she's selling pussy, dog. If she is an 8 or above, there is a 33% chance that she is selling pussy, has sold pussy, or will sell pussy. This is probably the reason why she doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, because she can't afford it. She's become accustomed to this lifestyle. Now she has to sell pussy. She has put herself in a hostage situation with herself. They're slanging the cooch. If they're not explicitly selling pussy, they're in so many words selling pussy. If you are trying to date beautiful women in 2020, you're gonna pay your one currency or another. Your time, your attention, fucking suffering, sacrificing your fucking dignity. What a lot of guys do. I'll tell you this, the better you are with game, the less you gotta pay.
I really think XRP could hit $10,000.
XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP.
That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely 1,000% XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the SWIFT banking system.
Okay, Gabe, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000? No question.
Okay, cool. Luke, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's going to go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the SWIFT banking system, which will put their market cap well over 1.2 quadrillion.
Hey, Jackson, you want to come to the beach?
Yeah,
But you've got to drive though.
Why can't you drive? I drove last time.
I sold my car.
Why did you sell your car?
I needed some cash for Bitcoin. I thought it was in a dip.
You sold your car.
Don't even worry, Lachlan. I'll be able to buy a brand new BMW with the gains I'm gonna make. Don't even fret.
I'm gonna fret. That's the last thing you had. You don't have anything left.
Stop fretting. I've got plenty of money. It's just all in crypto. I'm investing.
That's not investing. What if it falls?
It's the future, Lachlan. Why are you all up in my ass about it?
I'm up your ass because I have to buy you lunch every time we go out because you have no money.
My money is in a blockchain. It's all secure there.
You can't spend it. It's not currency.
It's digital currency.
Well, then buy me a Subway.
I can't.
Why not?
They don't take Bitcoin, and also I don't want to spend it anyway.
You can't literally invest all the money you have. You have to keep some of it to be money.
But it's going to grow, Lachlan. You don't understand.
What's the point of growing it if you're too scared to ever take it out?
Because I'm rich.
You're literally going to die a millionaire with no actual possessions.
I'd rather that than die poor.
I'd rather die poor and have spent all my money on life stuff than die technically rich, but all my money is in fucking Shiba Inu.
And NFTs.
Oh, for fuck's sake, do not get me started.
My NFT is gonna blow, you just wait.
You spent 30 grand on it.
It's a waiting game.
It's a bubble.
You're a bubble.
What?
You're a fucking bubble, mate.
How am I a bubble?
You're worth it.
I knew a motherfucker who was so ass at trading that this nigga became good at trading from literally doing the opposite of what the fuck he was gonna do, gang. That's how shitty that nigga was at trading. That every decision that nigga made, the stock literally did the opposite every single time. And so what this nigga started to do was literally, instead of him going with his first thought, he would do the opposite of what his first thought was, and that nigga would hit every time, gang. That's how that nigga became profitable, bro. I swear to God, bro. Think about it, gang. So that nigga literally became profitable from sucking ass at trading. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm not trolling, gang. I'm dead ass, bro. That nigga just had the worst luck in the market, bro. So what he started to do was, if his first thought was calls, that nigga would play a put and hit on that bitch, bro. That nigga ran it up off that shit, bro. I swear to God, to this day. To this day, bro, that nigga is a beast at trading from sucking ass, bro.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right.
But when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be.
How many chairs are you sitting on right now?
One.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is, things in your life, do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family on the one airplane, aren't you afraid? Asset. Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
You buy this for $39.99, guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby, you're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me, guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99, that's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move, I act quick, I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com, boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.
Boom, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Dollar Cost Crypto Show. Ask Me Anything 192, the battle for pumps. This stream is going to be very interesting because we're going to be going over what the fuck is going on Solana, on Base, and this new RH ecosystem called Robinhood. Surprising, yes, but obviously right now we're in the full midst. We went from a small Solana season that got started by Black Bull Nansom Coin, which popped off a small couple, 2, 3, 4 influencers started launching influencer coins. They all went to zero, except for Black Bull, effectively. And while Black Bull was getting to about $500 million market cap, what happened? Robinhood went live. It did a very quiet launch. Robinhood, the Robinhood ecosystem is built on top of Arbitrum. It's a white label, so it's basically just Arbitrum with like a sticker on it. They give 10% of the fees they generate from transactions and such to Arbitrum, and they're going now. So right now we're in full RH season. Just maybe not the one you thought. Yeah. Okay, that's you. Okay, I got you. Well, just send it to me what you got. But thank you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. You're here for the sauce. You're definitely gonna get it, man. There's a lot of things are brewing right now on this sort of trifecta that's kind of going on right now. Base is the least hot of all right now. Arrow's holding up very well. Ethereum is kind of trying to head up towards $1,800. I mean, let's look at the coins, man. Let's see where the prices are at right now. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull the panties off this bitch right now. Oh shit, she's not wearing underwear. My God. Where my scamming ass bitches at? Throw in cash. We are at $64,000 on BTC, and we're about $7 away from Ethereum hitting $1,800. It looks like in the last 24 hours, Ethereum's out pumping Bitcoin, but over the week, Bitcoin's still winning, basically. Very interesting here. Yeah, for sure, Kyle. We're at $77 on Solana. And basically, this was over $80 a couple of days ago, and now that like the Cash CAD and a couple other coins on the Robinhood ecosystem have kind of pumped off, there's been quite a lot of money that's siloed away from Solana over there. Solana today just announced, hey, you can trade Cash Cat on Solana because they're trying to stop the bleed, basically. So like Solana stopped pumping. You know why? Because Robinhood. And the interesting thing is Robinhood does not have a token just yet. It is very possible if the interesting thing is like they have until August 7th to tell us if the Clarity Act is going to pass. And if it does pass, we'll be in the full swing of the Crypto Mindset Q3 2026, which is crazy, actually, because it's almost like we timed it. It's almost like we planned it this way. But we're going to be with you guys until the 28th. For people who don't know, the crypto this is actually our first stream on YouTube, actually, since the course launched today at midnight. It's live right now. And we are streaming. We're going to be on YouTube with you guys until the 28th for 18 days. We're going to be giving you the good crypto news, and then we disappear. So take advantage while we're both here and stuff like that. I am joined by Charlie from Cultivate Crypto. He will be on here very soon. But Solana right now, yeah, it's just it's just staying here in the 70s. I mean, I think we're gonna if everything kind of keeps the way it's going right now and we continue this pump, we're starting to get some Robinhood money coming into the ecosystem, but you can't really buy none of the tokens on the app. You have to essentially buy them on the Robinhood crypto wallet app and then port money over there, which they are making it. They are making it a way to make able, but it's the sort of thing where you have a lot of people where they just buy crypto on Robinhood, kind of like they're buying a stock, and even though they do own it technically and they can move it off, they kind of there's a lot of money, there's a lot of crypto sitting in Robinhood wallets because like users are just buying Bitcoin, Ethereum on DCAs and just leaving it there. A little dangerous, if I would so say so myself, but I think Robinhood's probably good for it. So the same thing with Coinbase. There's a lot of people have money on Coinbase, and honestly, one of the biggest custodians in the world is Coinbase. Coinbase Custody has a huge customer list. There's quite a lot of ETFs currently that hold their crypto with Coinbase Custody. I think the majority of them actually are using Coinbase Custody. So like in the background, Coinbase kind of has it like pretty wrapped up. I mean, I'd be shocked that they probably control 90-95% of the custody game, especially on the institutional side in America. Binance is losing a little bit of ground right now in Europe, but they are starting to do some snarky stuff. They're about to launch a new L1 apparently to basically they basically are going to launch an L1 that essentially, the interesting thing they could do, Charlie, is they can launch this L1, the native tokens BNB. Because like an L1 typically has its own gas token, but there's nothing to say that they can't use the BNB token.
I think eventually they might merge it into chain.
That's true. So Charlie just said they might merge it into BNB chain. It's all possible. I mean, but basically
for AI agents.
Exactly, just for AI agents. Their AI agents, not yours. Like there's like, do you know that 90% of trading is done by bots? Binance, like, my bots. Transformers, robots in disguise. But yeah, there's, and let's see here. Tron's doing all right. Let's see real quick. What's up a lot? So I talked about this a little bit on my stream, on the Charlie stream, is that because Hyperliquid is getting quite a lot of ETF performance. Here, let me put the screen up a little bit. There we go. And let me pull this up here. There we go. So because Hyperliquid is getting quite a lot bought, I think there's about $300 million of tokens have been purchased through the ETF. They're starting to hold a significant part of the supply. So the volumes on Hyperliquid haven't really gone down. Obviously from their all-time high, they've gone down, but they're still doing very well. I could see some investors right now that are like, you know what? Let me divert. And it's really some crypto natives, but as well as like some bigger players are probably like, let me throw money into all this stuff. So Lighter's up today. DEX is up today. Quite a lot of the other smaller ones are up today. Lighter was one of the big main competitors to Hyperliquid. It's still very, very small. I mean, sub-billion-dollar market cap token. I am in this token. There are pools that you will learn about in the Crypto Mindset Q3. Thank you for pulling up that coin. Yeah, also for people to know, you can ask me anything. You super chat, I'll answer it either here on Rumble or on YouTube. Or I'm actually technically streaming on Kick as well, believe it or not. Soon enough to be streaming on our own Crypto Mindset website. One cool thing is Charlie, now every stream he does on Rumble will also upload directly to our website, which is really cool. So if for some reason Rumble decides to rug too, the CMC will live on in infamy. Now, actually, that's an interesting question right there. So, like, Asian 7 said, Democrats take over the government. Does that pose a risk for crypto? It can, in a way of like maybe they try to roll back some Republican laws on crypto, but basically they can't really roll back everything. That's why like there's such a rush to get things passed. The Democrats might pass future laws that they're much more KYC. As much Republicans, shockingly, the boomer Republicans are very KYC, but not they've been really relaxed with it lately. If the big change I could see is actually the Democrats coming into power and them passing sweeping KYC, which is kind of a, interesting. Right now, Alaska Jack has also an interesting take here as well. Is like crypto has performed better under Democrats for some reason. Well, let me tell you a bit of that reason. So, under Democrats, right? The majority of the time, it's been under, let's see, Obama, then Trump, then Obama again under Biden, and then Trump. Right. So we've had essentially crypto has only known one Republican president, and it is Donald Trump. I will say we did pretty good on the first term, right? But you have to understand that crypto was quite small from 2009 up until like 2017. Like, I mean, we are talking a non-trillion-dollar asset class. Even today, right? Like, if I were to pull up the screen today, right? Let's look. The current market cap of crypto is $2.2 trillion. 56% of it is BTC, which is currently sitting at It's currently sitting at a $1.2 trillion market cap. So BTC is substantially higher in price. Yeah. Substantially higher in price and stuff like that. In 2009, I mean, you weren't going to be able to buy it. It's pretty much not. You were getting it for free from faucets, or you were mining it yourself. 2010, you possibly could have bought it, and you're basically at the earliest where like maybe even a normie person could have sort of figured it out. Would probably be 2011, and you were buying it somewhere between a dollar to like 50 cents, maybe $5, $17. It's up a lot. But very few people really were able to get into it. Like if you actually look at the history of BTC, it was essentially cryptographers that were in it first. Then you ended up getting kind of like an online poker community, kind of like this is about the time before like they banned all the poker sites and stuff, and then some of the bans were starting to come in, so a lot of them were like trying to pay people out, so they were using BTC as a way to kind of facilitate payouts to people. And then you had this other wave of the poker players. The other side of it was something called Silk Road, which people were essentially using to buy and sell products originally, and then it delved into people were buying party drugs. And then like the founder of it apparently was like mad at his girlfriend, if I remember correctly, and like possibly hired a hitman allegedly to like go kill this dude that was fucking was piping his girl down. The red pill is eternal.
These bitches are selling pussy. These bitches are absolutely selling pussy, my guy. If she has 15,000 followers on Instagram, like 7 posts, she's selling pussy. If she has a nicer car than you and you're not really sure what she does for work, what do you think she does for work? If she owns anything Chanel, she's selling pussy, dog. If she's an 8 or above, there is a 33% chance that she is selling pussy, has sold pussy, or will sell pussy. This is probably the reason why she doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, because she can't afford it. She's become accustomed to this lifestyle. Now she has to sell pussy. She's put herself in a hostage situation with herself. They're slanging the cooch. If they're not explicitly selling pussy, they're in so many words selling pussy. If you are trying to date beautiful women in 2020, you're gonna pay your one currency or another. Your time, your attention, fucking suffering, sacrificing your fucking dignity. What a lot of guys do. I'll tell you this, the better you are with game, the less you gotta pay.
But like I said, like the red pill is undefeated. Right? The red pill is undefeated. Man was a red pill. I mean, I ain't gonna lie too, man. I'd fuck someone up too. I mean, like, hey, but he's out. He's out of jail now and stuff like that. But a lot of people that are playing around, a lot of people are using it to buy steroids or buy party drugs. From what I remember, from what I saw back then, reading the articles and stuff, because like I was not computer savvy at all back then. But I remember some of my buddies trying to like buy weed from it and failing epically. And people were basically trying to buy stuff like online. Like it was mostly being used to buy weed. And it looks like to me, ecstasy was like one of the big ones and stuff. And then people started selling like services for hire and trying to sell everything. But it's a couple bad eggs that kind of ruin it for everybody, right? But because like if they kept it on the up and up, that actually would be it would be a pretty big site today. It'd be a huge site today, actually. Because you imagine it's like you made a fortune off of BTC. You're like, I'll just leave this one Bitcoin here and I just keep buying horse shit from my wife. It's like the new Amazon delivery. Watch me look at like years from now, like we've like emails are leaked and shit, and Amazon was like silently one of the ones trying to get rid of it. Because like there's entire stories of like of Jeff Bezos like fucking over. Like this guy had like I think diaper.com or during like the early 2000s where basically he controlled a whole segment of like basically new moms that got pregnant. He would sell like bundles of diapers. He would sell like, hey, new baby bundles. So he was one of the first guys in that aspect. He had the trust of a lot of like essentially new moms in that sort of space. Jeff Bezos didn't like that. So then Jeff Bezos dropped the prices 25% below margin, and essentially he was running $100 million a quarter deficit on diapers, kids' toys, anything essentially that a new mom in the first year would basically be buying, and almost ran them out of business, and then force them to sell themselves to Amazon. And then the whole story is kind of crazy and shit. Like very illegal practices. You cannot be selling your product at like that much of a loss, basically, because that doesn't make sense, but it makes oligarchical sense, monopoly sense. And you know who was trying to buy them early. So it took a long time for Walmart to get online, because Walmart was completely running the show in the 90s, the early 2000s, before Amazon really like kind of took off in the 2010s is really when Amazon became Amazon like we know it today. Because they were around during like the early 2000s, but like the crash happened, they were very small, they only sold books, and they were expanding into many categories, and they were just bullying any competitor basically they could, but they were trying to like control this sector right here. And Amazon started offering them like $100 million. I'll buy your diaper company or your diaper reseller company. And Amazon was like, what the fuck? And then so they started bidding them up and stuff like that. Basically, no, because like they were literally going to offer him like $30 million, $20 million, like completely rip him off. And then while the time they were absorbing him, they were starting to launch their own version of his company anyway. Fucking dirty motherfuckers, bro. But the only reason they got bid up and stuff at all and made some money at all from it was basically because they were like, if fucking Walmart gets this, they're going to start being in the e-commerce game, and then the guy we just ripped off right now is going to end up helping them to create their own online store and stuff like that. So like shit. So like Jeff Bezos like got the Latino like checkbook out and like, all right, I'll give you $100 million. If you actually look at the side-by-side pictures of the two dudes, bro, the diaper dude was a Chad. Like it was so like insane. Fuck, man. I'll find the pictures for you guys later, but it's so like when you look at it, you're like, oh my God. Like, so he's competing against Amazon and like fucking Amazon. So Amazon had to do like monopoly, semi illegal practices in order to get it done. Crazy, man. But I digress. So let's see what the chat's got to say, man. I still got 1,000 in Sonic. $2 coming in a year. In a year is aggressive. Probably fuck no. 2 years again, 28. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Let's try to get to 30 cents, dog. But honestly, it's a game of Pampers. That's right. The one benefit of having a large family is, man, those baby showers, bro, set you up, bro. Like I've just started buying diapers maybe like 4 months ago. My kid's turning 2. Yeah, they go through a lot of diapers, man. I mean, that's really the main thing and stuff. And obviously potty training and shit. I feel like my son's gonna end up pissing in the toilet and this whole taking shit in his diapers, doing some slick shit like that. but for Sonic, right now it's really like it's getting back above 3 cents. Right now it's in the mid 2 cent range. Actually, some of my buddies of mine have recently done interviews with the CEO of Sonic. They did like a good like hour and a half stream asking him questions. So far from what I've seen from the stream, the only question they kind of skirted around is like, what's in the treasury? Right. But it looks like it's not rugged and it's going to survive. and it's going to do a lot better than Cosmos or Polkadot. So, and a lot of the big dApps and apps are still supporting it in terms of that. So it's going to be around basically. So, yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, that's what it is, man. I still like Sonic. I still have it. I'm still yield farming it. I'm Shadow's the main dex over there. I think it's going to still be the same dex, but should I even say this? Like, I don't even like. There's some Sonic Alpha there, but like, I would still be in Shadow. I think it's going to turn out okay because I think something nice is going to happen in the future with Shadow. That's all I can say right now. But something nice is going to happen with Shadow. But yes, man. So it's a battle for pumps right now. So obviously Solana's it's kind of interesting. I'm talking for battle, like Charlie. I'm talking about battle of pumps. Only one token has a token. Like out of the three ecosystems, only Solana has a token. But there's people are making money in the trenches in the meme coins right now. So like this is kind of like the interesting kind of like dichotomy here is that those ecosystems have their initial pump. So like obviously base can get a pump right now off of like maybe Arrow. Like right now, if you want to invest in base, you buy Aerodrome. We'd obviously like you to buy Aerodrome below 50 cents, but 50 cents in a year is going to look like, damn, that was a dub. Because it's going to be much higher in price because Ethereum is going to be higher in price, and their base is very likely to launch at least a year from now. Like basically, they're waiting for clarity, or they're going to wait for they're essentially going to wait for the Clarity Act to pass in some form from some agency, whether it's going to be the Democrats and the Republicans, or it's going to be the own government agency that says, all right, you guys are like lagging behind so much that we're going to launch our own thing, and then we're gonna good luck trying to revoke it now at this point because like two agencies are like teaming up together to say, hey, we're launching this shit. We need to go. All right, and a lot of banks are gonna back it because as soon as bank money's in, it's gonna be really hard for them to kind of like step back on these things, especially if it's working. And and it's gonna be working because we're entering 27 and 28, 29. Oh look, the bull market years. Huh? Wait. 23 bull market year, 24 bull market year, 25. It's a bull market year, but but. We wanted more. 20. Is that the year we're in? It seems like it. And that was the bear market year, and we're kind of getting out of it. Like the reason we launched the last crypto mindset course Q2 during the time period we did is because we're like, this is going to be a really good chance to DCA. All the coins we're recommending there are up. The coins like Sonic that was dead, even that's up. It was at 1.5 cents. It's at 2.5 cents right now. What is dead may never rise, but some of the coins have rised. Arbitrum, me and Charlie completely wrote it off. Absolutely. Dead. Deader than dead. They somehow pulled a fucking Houdini out of the hat, did a deal with Robinhood. Now they're getting 10% of all the transaction fees on Robinhood to Arbitrum. Now Arbitrum's got bankroll now. That's cool. Yeah, I still wouldn't buy the token, but yeah, like I'd probably buy the Robinhood token, honestly, right? When it comes out. Well, if I can get it cheap. If I miss the initial Robinhood token launch, just not Arbitrum. Exactly. I'm sorry? Yeah, we can do it if you want. Yeah. Charles is out here struggling with Cardano. Yeah. I mean, it's because he called attention. Like he should have never said he was gonna like step it. He should have just kept tweeting and doing his stuff. He should have just shut up and not said, I want to take some time off or do this or like I'm stressed out. Like you can say you're stressed out on stream, but he said a couple of things now that now they're just on his ass. They're on his ass right now. And they're also kind of whispers that like now that they've lowered the capital gains tax in Japan, some of the largest holders of Cardano are in Japan. There probably could be some people taking money out because those early buys in Japan have been staking their Cardano, earning more Cardano. And now for years, and now like pretty much the whole time, Miss Tanaka is DCing out probably right now. Because like instead they were charged capital gains in Japan for crypto was 48%. Now it's 15%.
Statute of limitation.
My statute of limitation. Why not Arbitrum? It's dog shit. I mean, really, like every token anything they've launched besides GMX was trash. But now GMX has completely been like it's been real. Like they're like who? It's now like the GMX model, which was like it's kind of a 0 to 1 moment for a second. They should have let it go up in price, but there was a lot of profit taking. It was very range, but it never had a bull run. It just never did shit. Now, obviously, if you're a very large liquidity provider in that ecosystem, sure, you made money. You're going to make money on it. But the Arbitrum token never went out much. There is a whole host of things that happened in the last cycle. Early last cycle that people very like. One thing in the bear market that happened during like 22 and 23 with Arbitrum is that like, hey, we're holding a vote to print a certain amount of tokens so we can spend to pay some extra employees and for advertising on some other stuff and some events. The community unanimously voted no. Well, just to let you guys know, we only put this vote up to let you guys know what we're doing. We're still going to do it. So the whole community voted against. Hey, no, don't print any tokens. Don't take any tokens out of the pools here. Nah, we ain't gonna listen. And that was the beginning of the end for Arbitrum. Then there was one hope. GMX launched. Holy shit! Boom! Holy crap! GMX launched. It was the first real leverage trading on chain on Arbitrum. It worked really well. The token didn't do shit. People started losing interest. The token was very range bound. Money just moved off to Solana basically because it moved faster. And then you could look at the chart. It kind of like, I mean, I'll pull it up right now. ARB basically didn't really do much. Okay, let me pull up Arbitrum. Right. So let's. Oh my god. Good old this thing. And they're current. If you didn't know, CoinGecko is currently for sale. They're selling it. Yeah, they're selling it. I wonder who's gonna buy it. Watch CZ buys both, bro. He'll own CoinMarketCap and fucking CoinGecko. Damn, dog. Hey, that's true. That's not the full thing, is it? Okay. So obviously, look, came out here. Yeah, full screen it. Came up here on the initial launch, crashed down, then the vote dropped it even lower. It had a little run up here to $2. But let me tell you this. Okay, where did it start off at? $1. Are you telling me the whole fucking bull run was 80 cents? Are you wait, nah. Okay, wait. Let's say you get in. $1.20. No, fuck off. Wait, hold on. Pico top was so you're telling me like you maximum made if you bought the entry perfectly and sold the top perfectly, you made like $1.10 per coin. You 2x barely.
Better or worse than Pulse Chain?
I mean, worse. I mean, Pulse Chain did pump like
literally. No, I can't remember how many X's it did when it first came out.
It was
only like a 2x, wasn't it?
No. So Pulse Chain, right? Depending on if you sacked for it, you did a 10x. Because the sack rate was if you were in the top 20 wallets, a sack group. So one of the top 20, which was very easy. Everyone was fucking doing groups back then. You essentially got your price at basically, I'm just going to round the numbers up so it's a little easier to understand. 30 cents, 40 cents. Okay. Now I'm rounding the numbers up just so I don't have to say all these zeros. Okay. 30, 40 cents. When it topped out at $3.40.
Did it?
Yes. Because if you sacrifice for Pulse Chain by yourself, your sack rate was $1.
Yeah, I mean, we did a whole I'm not gonna say on stream,
but
we did plenty.
Yeah, so even off of like if you were just a normie, you're just like I want to get in Pulse Chain, you threw money by yourself, it tripled. It went to 340. So that was a 3.4x. So even Pulse Chain outpumped fucking Arbitrum.
Yeah, not by a whole lot.
But well, I mean, yeah, a 10x is 10x.
Yeah.
10x is 10x, and that was a lot of people. That was a lot of people who had, or it could have been an 8x if you're in the lower group, but still, like that was a lot of people. Now, even something like PulseX, as an example, did much worse. It only went to $1.40, but top groups got it at 40 cents. So that was like a 2 and some change, maybe almost let's say a 3x basically.
Yeah,
like even that 3x. Interesting. So like that's what I'm trying to say. Now, obviously, we're talking initial pump. Afterwards, it went down.
And early in the Arbitrum days, I can't remember exactly where, but they basically ignored their DAO vote.
Yep, that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, I forget which time that was on the chart, but they did go back above that price at one point, but then
You want to share your screen on it?
No, I'm just looking at this chart.
Okay,
here.
okay.
I can share it probably after in a second
Yeah.
or whatever, but yeah, I think it was maybe in that big first early dip,
Right.
like in summer of 23 or end of 23, somewhere in there is where I think they had the Dow vote. Everybody lost confidence.
Yeah.
And then somehow they pumped it to $2.
I'm pretty sure it was
and
right
then
here.
rugged it. Yeah,
It was
so-
right here.
Yeah, so I think that last pump was pretty much, hey, let's see what the best we can do is on this. Okay, that's what we're gonna get. They took the money and they ran.
And GMX was like the big so when this launched, this was like the big like holy fuck, it's 0 to 1 moment. Like I at the time I was like, I don't want to call it 0 to 1, but this token caught a lot of fire, right? So during that time, right, the timeline kind of matches up exactly when the pump started happening. This thing, it launched here, right, like $20, right, and it got up to like let's call it $80 max, right, $80 max. But from there, it just kept getting like lower highs. So it just was very it. And obviously, you're seeing the whole time frame, right? So this was like if during these times it felt very range bound. It would pump. So, but like if you didn't essentially get in here at the beginning or bought these massive dips here, you were like $50 to 80. It's only like, oh, I'm only up 60%. So a lot of people were like, they look dramatic, like, oh, this thing had a ton of action. But if you were just like DCing normally and you never really bought heavy in the dips, you really never got a chance to be in a ton of profit. Legitimately. So you're like, oh, I bought it $50, $40, it's 80. I'm on a 2x. Should I sell? I don't know. I'm just it's gonna go hot. And then it was like, oh fuck. Then it's back to your price point again. All DCA here. And then it runs up to like $50. So you like your average is like 40 now. It goes to 50. You're up 20% only. And then at this top, then it goes down again. Okay, cool. Now I'm up 30% of my money. Oh fuck. Now it crashes to 20. Okay, I'm down a little bit. Okay. I'm at break even now because I've been DCAing and stuff. You see what I mean? Like the whole time you're just getting extracted.
Yep.
You got extracted. And you're like, oh my God. And it just kept until today it's at $6. $6.
Damn. I have on my soundboard or whatever, I have like basically it's dead sound. It's the old trumpets playing. So
this is why we have the dip buyers. Like so when there's a massive crashing, you've done the research on it. Like if you bought them dips and you actually bought really red, you actually had time to make money and actually like trade it. But if you kind of just waited until the recovery on some of these coins, this is why we're trying to give people the opportune times on something like Aerodrome. I think Aerodrome's will perform a lot more better. It has it's going to be on Ethereum and it's going to be on Base. Eventually, I think maybe at some point Robinhood, I don't know, there could be like politics there.
Yeah.
With it like not
but
being
Robinhood, if they decided to use it, could, because they're using Uniswap already.
Correct.
So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how everything kind of pans out. But like Chepe says, I heard Charlie's voice, thought it was still him streaming at work. No worries, man. Good stuff. And what do you call it? I think we got Angel Chavez asking for the Tezos chart. I don't think we've looked at Tezos in ages, so let's take a look here.
It's an important coin, and he gave us that law.
Yeah, true. Yeah, a lot of staking laws through Tennessee, basically. Let's see here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Would you look at that? Shit, is it? No.
You know how you need 32 Ethereum on Ethereum?
Yeah.
Right? In order to be a staker, you were called a baker.
Say it again?
You were called a baker.
You were called a baker?
A baker. Like a baker. And so all their fucking acronyms had to do with baking and like cooking.
Oh, okay. So you're a baker instead of a staker. That's probably why they failed, to be honest. Terrible marketing. But this is news. 29 days ago, Tezos experiences 6% price increase. Where's that one when you need it here? Oh, we already got okay. Yeah. No, yeah, that's perfect on this one. Yeah, man. I mean, Tezos and GMX. I guess you gotta pour one out for your homies. Now, could they come back? Sure. Will they come back? Probably not. Right? You got to look at all these different factors when a coin is old, right? Like, does it have the community still around? In this case, no. If you look at Pulse Chain, what's the difference? Pulse Chain still has a community around. If you look at Sonic, what's the difference? Sonic still has a community around, right? So those have a shot. As long as you have community, you have a shot. I mean, look at Dogecoin. That's all it took, right? A lot of people say Dogecoin only pumped because of Elon. Before Elon, Doge had been pumping every single cycle, doing the same pattern. It just got exacerbated more with Elon, essentially. So Tezos, I don't hear a lot of community talk about it. This, I guess they've partnered with Manchester United somehow, some way. What? They said this was 9 days ago. I usually stuff with sports teams doesn't really work out so much with crypto. It's like a little bit of a gimmick, and a lot of people don't care. So yeah, I don't really see Tezos coming back here very strongly. But if it did, what would it need to regain on a technical basis? It's 23 cents right now. It literally just needs to go to about 40 to 50 cents. And then, yeah, if they've rebuilt and they've done a lot of stuff and they're actually getting really cool news, they start attracting a new community because brand new people are coming into crypto from Wall Street and, traditional markets and everything through the Robinhood app and through Coinbase app and through Ethereum itself and whatever, right? Cool. Maybe it could come back, but they have to be working right now extremely, extremely hard. And that's the main thing. This goes for any type of project, business, token, whatever in crypto. And this was, coined by CZ in 2018. He just says, "Are you building?" Right? He turned HODL into Buildle, which is kind of a retarded acronym, to be honest. Yeah, but he was right on the sentiment, right? And the sentiment was, are you growing or are you dying? Right? Are you moving or not? And if you're not moving, you're probably dying. So you'd have to really try to dig into this. And if you can't find a community that's talking about it that will give you some inside juice on that's related to the project or anything like that, then it's probably dying, right? And I would assume that's the case for Tezos. Obviously, we'd have to have some people go and do the groundwork. But like we said with Sonic, right? Sonic already has the Good Morning Sonic community still there, right? Everybody, even though they're pissed off at Andre got sacked. So it's like they kind of, the people in charge of the Sonic Foundation were like, okay, let's cut the cancer, even though it was a great technology. We cut the cancer. The community still hasn't given up on us totally. We're going to do something good for them with token wise and everything. And then boom, they start getting some traction again, right? So a lot of the times, kind of the move between life and death here is kind of a slim margin for a lot of tokens. Something like Illuvium. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm opening up the Illuvium chart just because I literally don't think I've looked at it for at least 9 months. So Illuvium is doing a lot of work, but my God, it's $3.18 now. This is dead and a half, obviously, right? The Illuvium chart we use as a classic example. Pump, dump, you hit support multiple times. It had plenty of times, 1, 2, 3 times to hold. It could not, and then right, rugged. So yeah, you'll usually see like that type of movement, basically. But yeah, I was gonna say Illuvium, I mean, Kieran's not stopping, right? He's still building, he's still trying to do stuff. If you go on the Illuvium Twitter, there's still a lot of stuff going on, but it's clearly not reflecting in price. So that's good, I guess, to not totally give up on your project, but just building and doing stuff doesn't work if the community is gone. If this rug shows everybody just gave up on it, as they should have, I think. And the amount of work that has to be done, like getting Illuvium to where it launched in the first place was a lot of work. We have to do twice that much work with half the amount or less of people, funds, resources, everything. So the odds are stacked against Kieran on this one, in my opinion. I respect what Kieran's doing and respect that he's giving it the good old college try. He's making sure that he is keeping those mansions in Australia. That's for sure.
Taxes, Charlie, taxes.
Oh yeah, taxes too, right? And also making sure that the regulatory bodies don't come after you. But there's a lot of factors. A community, I would say, is probably the largest factor to keep something alive. So tis what it is. Polkadot partnered with soccer teams too. That's funny. Yeah, they also partnered by funding the Ukraine war, which is crazy. Yeah, I think it was almost $20 million. Damn, JFK says, is Hedron coming back? Heard Alex needs to get back to streaming to pump it. Okay, so do I have any animosity towards Alex whatsoever? No. Do I think he's probably one of the more competent people in the Hex Pulse Chain community in terms of on a technical basis? Yes. Do I think he's not even just motivated enough? Do I think it makes any sense for him to come back and do much to pump something like that? Not really. If anything, he's gonna pull, like, my guess, right? If he came back at some point, do a merger of the tokens, like kind of like what Aerodrome is doing with Velodrome and Aero. They're moving it into one token, right? They're basically getting rid of one part of the organization, stuff like that. If he were to be like, okay, I'm coming back, Hedron's basically dead, or he tries to pump it once and then let's say he finds out it's dead. Okay, now we're going to consolidate it into Hedron 2.0, which, you know, needs a new name or something. Maybe we could see that happening, but I mean, I made a good lick on Hedron trading it in the early, in its early days and stuff like that, and then it died. And the tokens that I had held with that, I just basically wrote off. Of course, do I still have access to that wallet? Yes. Do I think it'll ever come back to a point to where that money that you left a Moonbag in there, and the Moonbag died? It is what it is.
Not worth much.
Yeah, I don't think much is going to happen to that, to be honest.
He could come back, but it's just like he would need to launch it. Like at this point, if it relaunches or he launches something new or he comes back, I mean, we just need motherfuckers back streaming, right? Like, and
there is not one person that I can think of in the Pulse Chain community who has not rugged their project. Like Alex did it probably the best way possible. He had enough of a bull market where you had a chance to make some money with it. And eventually it went down or whatever, but
it did run.
It did make some good money, but
and he was given away for free.
Yeah, but then like Liquid Loans basically never came out. No liquidity of what, $50 million. SEC and CFTC, by the way, or no, they're based in Australia. So who we got to call over there? But anyways, no.
I'll call Kieran. Who do I got to call?
yeah, that's the only use case. But what do you call it? No, but what do you call it? Yeah, I would say like they never did fucking shit with their tokens, and at least Hexy Bastard with 9inch and everything, right? He had a few runs, he had some stuff working there.
They launched a lot of coins.
They tried. There was a lot for a small group of people to basically hold up, and the whole community had so much potential. If everybody who got a sacrifice done for their token just would have came out with their token and done their best and put, not taken 99.9% of the money that the community gave them and just take. Let's say they just take 90% and they keep 10% in for liquidity. If they just did that on every single project, we'd probably actually have an ecosystem where people are like, okay, there's stuff happening, we're moving, we're shaking. But Hex couldn't even, or not Hex, but Pulse Chain couldn't even. And I'm not, I still hold my bags and stuff. And I'll see if it comes back. And Richard has to get up and do something. I thought he was going to leave a cycle later.
Yeah.
Meaning I was like, okay,
because it made more sense. He got it off the floor and.
Right, he got Hex off the floor. Okay, now he is doing a layer 1 strategy. Okay, he'll work a whole cycle to get that off the floor. Maybe goes into the second half of this cycle. Then he retires, let's say 2028, going into 2030. So that's what I thought he would have done.
And that made and that made a lot of sense.
Yeah, that would have, and it would have survived. It would have been able to, like, Satoshi didn't just in 2010, a year after Bitcoin came out, he didn't say deuces, right? Or within 6 months or whatever it was, right? Satoshi stuck around, made the Bitcoin.org, taught up some people. He got Gavin Andreessen to basically take the torch from him, and boom, okay, my work is done here, right? And I know Richard likes to say, oh, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they've come back from these before, and it's like, but yeah, you're not doing anything like that. And what he really needs to do with Pulse Chain, right, is attract good builders who will stick around and not rug. Step number 1. Right, he's failed at that, but let's say he can still have a chance to do that. I think if he really gets out there, I mean, Robinhood brand has taken the RH moniker to some extent. So like, obviously if he gets out, he's like, what's the point of YouTubing if I only have 50,000 subs? Well, you don't get more subs if you don't YouTube, right?
You don't YouTube, I know.
So it's like at this point, he just needs to get out there, market. He kind of took one cycle off to some extent where he shouldn't have, and then but if he's like, okay, what's done is done, I'm already like halfway out the door, and like if I get basically ghost for another cycle, nobody will know or nobody will pay attention, and he gets, I don't know, man, like that could happen. So it's just like one of these things where it's like it literally could go either way with Richard Hart. But he hasn't said enough from himself to properly, be able to say which way the wind is going to blow. Am I going to buy, more Pulse Chain once we get through the Bitcoin 4-year cycle lows? Yes. Right. Of course, it makes sense too, based on what we did in the original part. Do I expect to make a lot of money on it? No. At some point, can we make a lot of money on it? Yes. It just matters. It all depends on Richard there. And we knew that from the beginning. And he did make it with Hex. We can't take that away from him.
Like, he absolutely did everything. Like, everything that was promised, or like that was a fucking run, bro. That was a run.
Exactly. So he has a lot of work to do to basically come back and make that happen.
Yeah. And the thing is,
I think Sonic's ahead of him on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say, was one of the things I had a concern with Pulse Chain at the very beginning was just how come, like, it's going to be hard for Richard. He's going to be out because he's ostracized himself a little bit from the rest of the crypto community. He's going to be on his own island a little bit. And if he's in his own island, where's liquidity going to come from? Right. He has like, would it be best? And now this is maybe a little bit crazy, and knowing his character, he probably wouldn't be able to accept this just from an ego standpoint. But would it be better, because Pulse Chain is the better Ethereum, it's a better Bitcoin? No, it's not if it's not going to get adoption or liquidity, right? So would it be better for it to be like a layer 2 on Ethereum, like Robinhood and Base, do upgrades and do it's like, hey, we're the crazy test ground for Ethereum, and we're the L2 they didn't want, but they can't take away. And then there's, with a little bit more synergy there. I think that's the positive thing about the L2s, is that they are more centralized. Right. They do actually have a lot of, partnership flow with stuff through Ethereum. And so I think it could survive and do well that way, but I just don't think he would do that. If he doesn't get out there more and partner with other projects and other developers and really start making friends in crypto. It's like the kid who got shunned into the corner of the sandbox and then just like kind of went and did something else. Like that could be the case too. So we'll see what he ends up doing, but he can't just like tweet about other stuff and then expect people to buy the token up. But I don't know. We'll see. But we could talk endlessly about any different project that struggle. Cardano, don't get me started. You talked about that a little bit.
Yeah. The main thing is, it's like I think maybe some of the projects on it would have done better. Or honestly, fucking Liquid Loans were still rugged. So, that one for sure. The thing is, something like
Liquid Loans, right?
So
we gotta make sure we call it the correct name.
Liquid Loans. But something
that guy somehow gets butthurt every time I make fun of their token. I'm like, bro, you stole $50 million. And you didn't put one, and you didn't do shit with your token, and you're hiding in Australia, and you take what, 150, maybe 200,000, maybe $250,000 max of all of that $50 million, and you basically throw it in the face of everybody in Pulse Chain at their conference last year by sponsoring the conference as Liquid Loans, bro. That's just fucked up. I'm just it's like, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, you're gonna say that because you don't want to go get thrown in fucking jail.
It looked to me like he was doing a checklist to look like, hey, we're still out, we're still schmoozing out here, we're still out, we're still, and it's right. Like a lot of it's just probably, to make sure, like, no, we're still social media still active.
So
we have a YouTube channel doing a fucking 15 views per video. Mm-hmm. But hey, we're doing the college try, you see, so you can't say nothing.
At the end of the day, it was a prison colony, so it's not so surprising that half the rugs come from India and Australia these days.
But it's fucking crazy, like the level of literally every Australian project. Oh my god, bro! Oh my god!
It's like the difference between the Jeets and the Australians, is like. With the Jeets, if you put a $5,000 thing on Robinhood where they have to put up some liquidity, they're like, nah, we can't do, mass extraction. We can't do quantity, right? And the Australians are like, fuck it, whatever. They don't give a fuck. They'll just keep rugging. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not going to say that about there are probably some very good projects coming out in Australia at some point this cycle. But
if we ever go to war with China, we should just take over Australia.
It'd be very useful.
Just rug them out of all their metals. They're huge. Like, what are they going to do without building materials?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a Chinese. No, it is an American mine now.
Yeah, China would put up a good fight for them because I mean that's a really
Can they even? But like, here's the problem they have. They really can't project power.
Yeah, well, that's why they built what I'll call all those islands in the Philippines and stuff. So they're just like trying to put strategic areas around there. They probably have. I mean, they got them in Cuba too, right?
Well, yeah, they do have one in Cuba. They do, and that's. I mean, they've their entire grid system completely failed.
Australia isn't real, man.
Well, the water flows the opposite way, right?
Right. It does flush that way. What the fuck?
It's guano.
It's guano. Guano. Hilarious, man. When will I be able to pay? You can already. There's crypto cards you can pay. Like someone asked the question, will you be able to pay with groceries with crypto? Yes, you can. But there's crypto.com, you could do it, but there's a bunch of websites essentially where MoonPay, as an example, or these other sites where you can just load up your crypto or USDC on there and then you can pay like that, basically.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but it's like it's a great workaround. But it's not my favorite because there's fees so it's like a fee on top of a fee to like do everything.
Yeah, I mean, Sony's making a stable coin. Visa, MasterCard are making a stable coin. PayPal has one. You know, all of those systems will be the first ways to pay in crypto will be through stable coins. They'll make the easiest ways first for the masses, I think. What's that guy on Chain Digital says Tasmania is not Australia. We'll leave Tasmania alone. It's a beautiful place. They can stay separate.
What country will be a hegemon in the next 50 years? I mean, America. If we can get Canada, United States, and Mexico, because that's where they're going. Like the whole plan is essentially at some exactly right. But the whole thing is it's essentially to take about like northern Mexico. Most of northern Mexico, Baja into the United States, Canada, and then it's just such a large area and stuff like that. And then maybe eventually the rest of Mexico down to Panama would probably be the extent, because just going past that is just such a cluster. I mean, you're going into the rainforest at that point. Like that would be like if that's what they're trying to do. It kind of looks like. I mean, that's kind of what Trump in the beginning, in the first 100 days, and kind of afterwards. We're bullying Canada pretty bad. That's one of the reasons why like pipelines blew up, or like magically the Indians have a problem with this pipeline, but before they didn't. And then there's like there was literally there was like strings enough to show that one of their casinos was funded from.
I'm sure.
Magically, like this
Right.
pipeline didn't go through, and that pipeline really fucked over Canada, because like one of the reasons their economy is doing so bad is because they're having trouble selling oil. They're still pulling oil out of there, right? But the entire country is being held up by Alberta, like literally, like almost entirely. Like there's only like 3 provinces in Canada that are even profitable, and and if you're a lucky province, you're just neutral. Like where Toronto is, it's straight up just negative, making no money.
Oh, really?
It's a drain on. Yeah, it's a drain, huge drain.
Well, what about Vancouver?
A slight loss to like. It's
like
in the middle there.
China's holding it up.
Yeah. You can look at all this up. I'm not talking out of my ass. This is
No,
like
for sure.
true.
No, and like Montreal. God damn it! No way in Montreal they're making money.
No, French Alberta, like they're actually not French Alberta. What's the other one? Quebec is doing some sneaky shit where they're playing both sides. Who's gonna give me more like handouts? Like literally, that's what they're doing. They're siding with, like, we might side with the Albertans, or we might secede and leave with them, or we could stay with you guys and tip the vote this way. And they're basically playing both sides of fucking bloody French, bro.
Yeah. Go back to the chat there, Kyle. There was one thing I wanted to look at. Oh yeah, so Danny Boy said stablecoin super cycle. That first one. We'll go to the second one later. But the one thing that's interesting about stablecoin adoption over the next 10 to 15 years, and there's going to be like just an explosion of stablecoins. Not all of them will survive. We got the Trump stablecoin and everything, right? You could keep it up there a little bit. I'll talk about it for a second. But when the rule has been, when we have USDT and USDC, whenever we have more stablecoins being printed in the ecosystems, whether that's on Tron, it's on Solana, it's on Ethereum or whatever, it doesn't matter. The more stablecoins that are being printed, the more Bitcoin, Ethereum get bought up, not with all stablecoin volume, but with some of it. And so crypto generally goes up when we have an uptrend with stablecoin creation. Now, that will get diluted a little bit with these more mainstream stable coins because less percentage because they're not crypto native, less percentage of them will be used to buy crypto. Maybe more percentage will be used to buy real world asset tokenization stocks like Tesla stock or Apple stock or whatever, right? Maybe that'll be more the case, but still, it's never a bad thing when there's more and more stable coins around the crypto ecosystem, whether it's, by traditional players or crypto natives. At this point, crypto native ones will have better impact though on altcoin prices. So right now, this bear market, I think, is the first bear market where we really haven't had a downtrend in stablecoin printing, creation, whatever you want to call it, minting. We've basically gone sideways to slightly up, which also can be a good reason why we haven't dumped below $1 trillion Bitcoin or much below 60K Bitcoin. Part of that reason probably is because we do have, steady increase in stablecoin flows. So yeah, the stablecoin super cycle is happening. But yeah, I think a lot of people forget, why stablecoins are actually pretty bullish. Yeah, so just wanted to mention that. There's somebody up there that said, will Richard Hart, any news on Richard Hart clearing his name? I don't think so, right? I think any news related to that has just been community wishes.
Just been community wishes and stuff. They updated the website recently and they came off, but it's right back.
They're like glitch just to give him some hope.
Yeah. But yeah, it's we're just waiting. But he's not in trouble in the United States anymore, but it's just more like, was it Holland?
Finland.
Finland basically wants him to pay like $300 to $400 million in taxes.
Yeah, my guess, because I'm trying to figure out, because I know he was until BC, or no, what's the name of that town? He was in Estonia. I forgot the name of the city. It started with a T or something, right? He was in Estonia. Why do I know? Because he took a picture on a what do you call it?
Outside of a Gucci store, right?
Well, it was like it's on a balcony. He took one outside of a Gucci store, but then he took one outside on a balcony overseeing the port where you can see the mall behind him. And I had been there once before, and there's a outlet mall for what do you call it? Fashion designer brand clothes. So I'm sure he bought all of it at the outlet mall, which sure, why not, right? It's a good mall. But then I'm like, okay, well, why is Finland after him, right? Well, they did confiscate his watches, and then I think he did have like a bank account set up in Finland at some point. So I think what Finland is trying to do most likely, right, is go after him for hey, you had Finnish bank accounts, you had Finnish. Maybe he did his KYC through Finland, and then he's like, I'm all in my jurisdiction I'm living in is Estonia, though, where they're friendly to crypto and there's no taxes. And they say, no, you made way too much money for us not to care. We're going to follow you around the world until you basically are willing to come into one of our courts, which of course we control the judges and they don't like you.
He has so much money. Why in the fuck didn't he set it up in Monaco?
Yeah, I mean, I think he made some sort of. That's my guess, right? I have no idea if that's anywhere near the case. But like, why is Finland going after him when he was mainly in Estonia?
He was going after Swedish pussy. He was going after blonde pussy. He has a weakness for fucking blonde.
But to be honest, Estonia has some grade A. Like they get some nice, we can't say it on stream, but grade A milkers. But what do you call it?
Another red pill moment. Another red pill moment. Divorce fucks up the kids. I'm just telling you, man. It's so funny looking at everything like men, like they do so many logical moves, and then when you add the pussy part of the equation, if you if you don't know what there must be a reason they're doing it over there, and then you're like, oh, this dude's just trying to fuck bitches. That really? Yeah, that's I'm serious. Like that was, but I understand you go where the fish are at, right? But like you can visit, you don't have to set the whole thing up there and stuff like that, But I mean, fuck, even having it in Dubai, you could have done it. But he probably was afraid of there's so many smarter places to have done it. And I don't understand how he didn't know that. But I mean, allegedly, the way the watches got all seized was some friend betrayed him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some friend betrayed him, and then they got that was in.
It's in the Middle East or Central America, right?
No. That was the recent all his watches. He had a big part of his watch collection that he had them in a friend's apartment.
Oh, I thought that was confiscated by the.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But someone that guy, I guess, who owned it, snitched and said, "Oh, his stuff's here."
Oh, what a motherfucker!
Yeah.
Bro, like why?
And I
like,
bet
did
you it was a chick.
Did they get a reward?
I don't know.
Because if they were like, hey, there's a little,
or maybe
reward
time
for
off is like, hey, you're involved here a little bit or something. No, I'll give you. No, I
well,
don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, if they already knew and they were like basically wiretapping them, and then it's like,
They were
well, what
looking for
else are
shit.
they gonna do, right? Like at that point. So
you don't know the whole story, but like
Right.
from the outside, it looks like,
Yeah.
one of his buddies snitched, a
Mhm.
dude, or it could have been a chick for all we know. I mean, I don't know. You don't know, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, that's the planning you got to do to secure. But like, that's what I'm saying. Smart people do dumb things. Smart can do dumb things and stuff like, I mean, in the past and stuff, I mean, he went to Panama. Panama's a pretty safe country for the most part. A lot of expats live there, but somehow he kind of got kidnapped and stuff and robbed, and they took his properties down there and stuff. Just crazy.
He's a bigger guy, so they must have really not liked him.
Or something like, and this is before he even before he got famous.
No, I'm saying, but he's not a small guy, right? So
Yeah.
If they're like trying to pull one over on him, it's like somebody probably didn't like him, because like usually when you go, after an easier target,
because it had to be like mayor, judge, and everything to like get all that. I mean, it was a
shit.
major. So I don't know what the fuck he was in, bro. Like, who the fuck knows?
Who did he piss off?
I know, but I don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know. But that's what happens. Like, like who the hell? I mean, who knows? Maybe he just ran his mouth and shit, and you're like, let's go fuck this motherfucker up or some shit. Who knows? I don't know. You don't know.
That would be within his character. That would make sense,
right? But I mean, but the timeline. If you even listen to his timeline when he says about like how he kind of came up and stuff, he essentially like sold his business off, had a bunch of money from that, and I guess started going buck wild. I mean, it makes all sense too. Like around the time like he sold the business, 2001, 2002. That's prime time Mystery Method. Because like when I saw him the first time I ever saw him, I was like, this is like in 2017. I was like, this is Mystery Method. He wasn't doing any Mystery Method shit on screen, but the peacocking and the hat was
a dead giveaway, right?
Right. And I was like, because I had, I'd read the game in high school. It was like one of the few books I read. Like somebody's like, here, this chick's about fucking picking the bitches. All right. And so I read it.
Say less.
Numbers game still works. That's one of the old tried and true rules and stuff in there. Honestly, a lot of it. I mean, but the pickup lines are cheesy. It's so funny though. But even him, like as a main, because we know Sartain's interviewed him, so is Rolo and stuff like that. He actually been here in the studio. Actually, shout out to Mystery. But like in the book, he had like a mental breakdown because like the chick, he finally kind of like let his guard down around and stuff, like just like was leaving him and wouldn't stay with him or something like that, and he just like lost his shit. But this is from not his own personal account. It's from the account of the guy who wrote the fucking thing, who worked for the I forgot what news agency he worked for. Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone. He was like Neil Strauss, which is he worked at that agency there, and he wrote the book and stuff. So he kind of like, hey, I'm gonna write the story on this guy, and then he's like, I'm gonna make it into a book, and the book made a bunch of money. And did really well and stuff like that. And it's kind of that's like technically the beginning of the Red Pill, like essentially, or like the pickup artist place that eventually evolved to the Red Pill, basically. Crazy. You see how it always comes back to the Red Pill. You see that? You see that? But that's kind of what it was there too. And then, it's kind of a crazy thing and stuff like that. But like that's why you got to always be really careful. Like wherever you set everything up, like you have to think about anytime you move. Right, a big move is a big decision. Like, am I going to move to Vegas, Miami, Dallas? All those three cities are incredible. You're going to do very well. Tax code's good.
Yep. Weather's decent.
There's action. Austin would work too. A little weirder, but like that would work too. But you want to go somewhere if you're going to move, and like you want to go somewhere where there's some money moving, there's action, there's influencers and stuff. But I digress.
Nice. What was the other thing? I was thinking of something where you were saying that. Oh yeah, somebody said PGGC launched on Robinhood chain. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it makes total sense because like Beatrice has been really active on that ecosystem and stuff. So yeah, shout out to them, dude. That's what I'm saying. The teams that are paying attention.
Yeah, I wonder what the because it looks like really low market cap and stuff, but I'm not sure if I because like I'll
probably go to the main Pulse chain one. That's probably the real one.
No, for sure. That's what I'm saying is if they launched on Robinhood, they'll have a second what do you call it, ticker, the same ticker, but second like chart to look at.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to like get the specific
code
for it and stuff like that to see it.
Would be interested.
Yeah, Austin.
If who is that? Whoever if they have that contract address, throw it in the chat. We'll see.
Yeah, if you have the contact, let us know, brother. But let's see. Go to John F. Kennedy. What did he say? Austin's a great place to get women. It's young population, higher than most major cities. You have more volume than options. Yeah, definitely there. Also, another one would be...
And if you're not some guy with a man bun, you stand out. So that's probably good.
Yeah, it's probably really good. Another one would probably be Nashville. Huge.
Nashville, I heard, would
Huge.
actually be interesting. I've been to Memphis.
Yeah.
And that was
3-6
back...
Mafia.
Well, yeah, before all that bullshit. It was
No,
back in the day.
oh,
Well, I
how
mean,
back?
because what did John Morant? No, I mean, they're not bad, but like I meant like in terms of like the what did you call it? The culture of Memphis before it was like more gangbangery. It was I think it was a lot more chill back in the day.
I think it
basically.
always been, bro.
It's always been
It's
bad.
always been,
in
Charlie.
the 90s, it was like Death Satanic.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
like crazy shit going
MJG
on.
8 Ball.
Uh-huh.
Like
Hey,
oh,
wow.
bro, it had always been.
I didn't
that,
run
dude.
any of those guys when I was there. I was like 10 or 12 or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Charlie doesn't see color.
That's
I didn't get any guns pulled on me, but I heard like John Morant didn't he what do you call it? He got traded out of there, I think. But
oh, really?
anyways, he was the NBA player. He was like shining a laser from his gun at another NBA bus or whatever. He got suspended for that bullshit. I was like, that's hilarious. But anyways, no, like Nashville is a lot more like country or whatever, so there's the difference there. But Tennessee, like very good tax laws.
Yeah.
I heard like what do you call it? Just like the pace of living is like nice and chill, kind of like the South, right? So I would say Nashville would probably be pretty nice.
There's one city that's growing really fast here in America, which is like so like I kind of get it, but I also don't get it too, right? And this is for like obviously like Las Vegas has a business, right? The business is gambling, entertainment.
Yeah,
it's entertainment and gambling. You're like, what pays for everything? Why is there no state taxes? Casino, concerts, now sports. We're turning a huge sports capital, so it makes sense.
And why is it turning into a huge sports capital exactly at the time where we get sports gambling legalized over the last decade or so?
You have to give him a nut. They gotta give him a nut.
That's just a coincidence, Miguel.
Right.
Just a coincidence.
Well, it's because like Vegas is the one. Like if gambling is legalized everywhere virtually, it fucks Vegas.
Mhm.
So they need people to come here, and then they have to give them something. Like all right, we need to give them something here because like
yeah, Tim Connolly probably has a mansion here. He's
Yeah.
the guy that what do you call it? Was the ref that was
like honestly, I
rigging
think
games.
a decent portion of like all the Illuminati shit is kind of like, hey, you're fucking my state over here, bro. Like you need
Yeah.
we need to get like there is like some undercurrent, like it's like we're like it's sort of like all the greater houses in Westeros, like it's like, hey, you're fucking the Riverlands again.
Hey,
I need something.
We're
here.
rigging the games and the spread for you guys. Just make sure we get teams.
Yeah,
the North remembers.
Give us something. I mean, right now, you heard the new name for the basketball team.
The Jacks.
The Jacks.
Yeah,
It's not the worst one.
They couldn't do the Aces because that's taken by the girls.
The girls.
They couldn't do the Kings because that's taken to Sacramento. Couldn't do the Queens because that would be super gay. They got to do the Jacks. Oh, might as well go for 2 of Hearts,
bro.
Oh.
What were some of the ones we said?
I like the Outlaws. That bad.
Outlaws ain't bad.
To be honest, I think they should steal the Mavericks instead of taking their own team. That's a perfect name for Vegas.
That's what, but there's the weirder part about it is like there's real estate deal. The reason the Jacks has gotten it's because they put up the most money, saying like, well, we're putting up like $8 billion. Like we're gonna pay for it, build it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like U.S.
that'd be
Bank,
nice.
U.S. Bank's one of the main partners behind it. They're they're
Yeah.
lending out hard.
Well,
and then
and the guy who runs the Golden Knights, he's trying to get a group of people together. Too.
correct. So everyone's. And I like this bidding process right here.
Mhm.
And yeah, but the Mavericks was the first one, and they have a huge amount of experience in terms of building out like malls and areas around that place and stuff. But
And they're owned by the Adelsons, who gave $250 million to Trump to change where the what do you call it, the U.S. embassy was in Israel to more further into Palestinian territory, so they wouldn't have to give it back. You know, there's a nugget for you. And then they pushed out recently Mark Cuban. He's getting pissed off because he has no say anymore in the Mavericks.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should have just sold it, motherfucker. But
he partially sold. He partially.
Well, yeah, he
sold.
still owes 27%. They're locking him out.
Well, he
Oh.
did that. He's like, he still wanted to. I mean, he still wanted his like. He's like, I want to go to all the games and I'm a mascot and stuff and all that stuff. And but like,
Yeah.
he
He has no input in any decisions anymore. He said that so much himself recently, and then he sold all his Bitcoin. I mean, Mark Cuban still a billionaire, but down bad somehow, some way.
taking L's. But another town would probably be Phoenix. Phoenix is growing like really, really fast.
Yeah.
That would like. I know Scottsdale. Like every rich person that I've known that come here to Vegas or been at conferences, especially in the real estate part, fucking they won't shut up about Scottsdale. Scottsdale, especially like Kiyosaki guys too as well. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, they were something about Scottsdale and the white bitches, bro. But like, I get it. But like Phoenix, so there's a lot of like Scottsdale money going to Phoenix, investing in Phoenix right there and stuff. But it's fucking hot. Phoenix is hotter than Vegas.
I know it's dude. You can cook an egg.
Gambling.
You can cook an egg on the street. Yeah, it ain't worth it.
Like, what are we like? Okay, you can live anywhere with AC. The European mind couldn't comprehend. But
109 right now.
Yeah, 109. Yeah, what time? What is it right here in Vegas?
Probably
it was a little hot earlier today, but we came in.
We've gotten up there recently, but not consistently.
108. Same shit.
But somehow it's gonna be hotter there. I don't know why.
It's closer to Mexico.
It's more humid. That's why, I guess.
Yeah, more humid. Receives more rain than Las Vegas. But the bitches are fucking out there. I mean, that's what I've heard. So like, maybe that's why it's maybe the girls are in Phoenix, and that's what's happening.
Phoenix is an alcoholics town. I'll tell you that much, especially when it comes to the college for Arizona State.
So
I guarantee
that school is lit. Though,
I guarantee you. I went to parties because I was going to Flagstaff my first year. But like, what do you call it? I bet you. What do you call it? Some of those older guys just, they're like, hey, I'm dating some college broads out here. Like I can see those college girls in Arizona State just have they have no limits. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, like it's like my son Mike was like, Dad, college bullshit, but Arizona. Though.
If you want to see, go to Lake Havasu.
Dad, they do splits.
I was gonna say go to Lake Havasu on spring break. Fuck around.
I'm under no illusion to learn anything, Dad.
Honestly, JFK's here though. He's right. Scottsdale's like the wannabe Newport Beach.
Yeah,
it's turning into.
I haven't been there, so I can't like rate it, but like I could believe it. I could totally believe it and stuff like that. And I mean, Miami's the new LA, but when LA wasn't gay, basically. But it's really expensive. Fuck, man. Like if you live in Brickell or near it, goddamn. If you live in outer, you can hack it with a car. But like if you live in the hot place, with the action, the money, and all the people taking vacations, it's fucking expensive, man. You got to have some. That's why people get, like the sexual competition in Miami is the highest I've seen just about anywhere I've traveled here in the States. You want to see like sewer rats, go to New York, but
literally,
like not outside of like a convenience store. Like if it's a restaurant. These bitches will put to shame almost any chick in your hometown. And they're like restaurant chicks.
And the best chicks from your hometown will be there too.
Correct. That's why they're very not that many slump busters. Right. But the further you get out, the more ghetto, of course, the more crazier, of course, it is and stuff. But the trick cultures I know. If you're chick, the
Columbia Light.
Columbia Light. That's a lot though. You're saying a lot, bro. But like I will say, like someone's always said, the capital of Latin America is Miami. I've heard someone say that multiple times, and it's true.
Yeah, actually.
All the coke money goes, all the drug money, all the
Messi's
money.
killing it there. You gotta hand it to him.
Smart man, he's smart.
Yeah, Messi's done well. I gotta tip my hat to him.
Brady killed it too, man.
Yeah, but it was in Tampa.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
Tampa's also a nice, fast-growing city that's pretty big in America. That's not a bad one.
Yeah, I've been to Colombia. Too many working girls. I haven't been yet, but I've actually considered going to Colombia. There's like medical procedure stuff you can do because I was going to get stem cells. Yeah. Because like during I was about to go, and then like then Trump started saying we're going to bomb the fuck out of fucking Colombia. And I was like, God damn it, cancel that shit. And then I forgot what happened. There was like something going on in Tijuana. I was like, man, I've been like NFL locked out right now. Like I can't go anywhere. But now it's all calmed down. But like Cuba's about to get hit real soon.
Once Trump stops doing about 100 wins on Iran, then they'll do Cuba.
100 wins?
He's only at 40, Miguel.
Oh yeah,
he's got to get 60 more before he dips out. Right?
But they're pretty tender right now. Like they're doing really bad, bro. They don't. Like before you could travel to Cuba because it was kind of this intermediate where like after Castro died, really took over. The brother of Castro was way more kind of chill, and that's not saying a lot, but like
he didn't want to get shot, maybe.
Correct, but he allowed a lot of like, hey, if you fly from Mexico to Cuba, we allow it, and then so I always wanted to go just to check it out, and then just get cigars, get a bunch of cigars and stuff. But
I bet
there's no point right now.
Yeah, right now you'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Chris Cross is wondering where can he find some tortas. I mean, just go to the local taco truck, right?
Fuck, bro. I mean, it's a whole new world. The taco truck.
I mean, they're gonna be there, right?
Yeah, I mean,
they sell tortas there.
Be outside the Tacos El Gordo.
Tacos El Gordo. There you
go. Yeah. There'll be definitely a lot there for sure.
But you know the tortas you're gonna get. You're gonna get because actually a lot of girls in Las Vegas are in shape that live in Vegas because Vegas is extremely like working out culture. The only other place I know that works out more overall is Miami. People in Miami are much more in shape on average. The whole
Yeah.
city's very in shape because it's very
And you
vain.
sweat half your pounds out anyways,
I
just
know.
from how much humidity is goddamn there.
And they walk a lot too. A lot of people don't have a car.
Yeah, true.
Dude, there's
Right.
no higher competitiveness in like restaurants for, let's say, waiter positions or any of that, right? Here in Vegas, man. Like
What
the
do you mean?
competition's crazy here in
For
Vegas
what?
and being a waiter. Being
Oh
anything
no,
around.
yeah. So what Kyle's talking about is if you work for the clubs, a bottle girl.
Well, body girls especially.
Oh
but
my
most
God,
of that's if you know somebody.
I forgot what it's. One day in January, there is a line.
Yup.
I'm talking about like almost a mile long of chicks in bikinis
Yeah.
That bitch Vegas all
that wraps around
Yup.
on the main strip, and they're from the Venetian.
Miguel just goes in a suit, says, "I own a club. Don't worry about it." Gives his business card.
Baby, don't worry. You don't get in, you can work with me.
My club is called Second Chance.
Yeah. Are you all worried we have like I saw okay, so there's a meme going around. Is like there's a meme. I have it, I just don't have it uploaded on my computer right now. We'll have it by tomorrow. But basically where Trump is slick. Slick Willie's kind of slick right here, man. He takes out Venezuela, takes the oil, then goes after Iran. Iran's like, we're gonna stop shipping oil. Who cares? We have oil. Because you look the like if you actually look at it,
we're not using it.
If we were not exporting oil, we it's good to export oil, right, to make money, but like we are oil independent already. We've been already. Like there was even a portion earlier during the 2018, 2020 time.
Independent, capable, but we're not.
We're not doing
really using it.
We're not using it at all because we like fracking. This is before Saudi Aramco went public. We were 100% through fracking. We produce enough oil here to meet our demand in the United States.
Right.
Saudis were like, what? So they decided to IPO 1% of a Saudi Aramco. When you IPO, you have to disclose holdings. They disclose we have like we're never going to run out of dino juice. The price of oil started going down. And during that time, COVID started to hit. So we had a shutdown. So we had because everyone's like the price of oil started going down, we went negative. It destroyed and temporarily shut down the fracking industry in the United States. It's come back because fracking in like most other areas of the world, it takes a long time to get these wells back and up running. But in the United States, we can do it so fast. Like we pretty much pioneered all the technology on it. We're the best at it, and also most of the places are happening. It's happening in Texas, up there. When you get more up there, closer to Canada, it's cold. And
North
stuff.
Dakota.
North Dakota is kind of it's kind of rough, but like
But they do a lot.
Yeah.
If you go, there's a lot of money in North Dakota for people just fracking.
Yeah,
like that, I mean, it's like what else are people going to North Dakota for? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So we're not running out of oil. Like honestly, the price increases on oil are just it's really just taxing us. That's all it is. Like in reality, look, if they really were like, oh, the people are going to revolt, they would just stop. They would stop exporting and be like, all right, we need to fucking lower the prices down, and they can. Like this whole, it's bullshit. The only one getting fucked is you.
I have the only chance sound if you want.
Sure. That's you at the pump.
Damn.
But and then
Brutality.
they're trying to convince you to get into those faggoty ass like Teslas. Like I think I like Teslas, are cool, but like
But they do. Wait, I've recently, what do you call it? When I jumped in Uber, I'm like, bro, just turn it on to like aggressive mode on the self-driving. That shit drove very well. Yeah. So the self-driving mechanism there is definitely
no, it's definitely incredible and stuff.
But I don't trust it. I don't want to
They're
drive
bad
one and have them
investments.
turn off my car or fly me into a ditch.
If you want, look, if you listen to Uncle Miguel here, buy your Tesla. buy your Tesla.
That's funny.
What?
JFK says, Charlie, I have you on speaker now. I look like a gooner.
You always have been.
sound like.
Children present. Oh my god! But you want to buy your Teslas 1 to 2 years old from a good reputable dealer and stuff. My God, bro, you lose so much money on that. That's the main thing killing the EVs is like usually people know like I'm gonna lose a little money on the car. You know, right? Unless you got a really rare car, like they only made like fucking 1,000 of them or less or something like, all right, cool, I'm gonna recoup this. And honestly, I'm still gonna lose because of inflation, right? Like me, if I resold my Hellcat today, right? Like I'm pretty much gonna get 95% of my money back.
Yeah.
But how many since 2023 to now, I've lost to inflation. So I'll still get those in $2023, but it's 2026. that 100,000+ is not 100,000+ anymore, like in purchasing power.
How dare you?
But it makes me feel good in here. Same thing when you sell a Rolex. Now, obviously, it's good to have Rolexes, right? But when you sell a Rolex, if you buy it from the dealer and you're not buying some fucking retarded girl watch, unless it's like a something that has a name with it, like bluesy, or it's something like a Tiffany blue, or something like that. It has some Batgirl, Batman, Pepsi, one of those other things, right? Worst case, if you're in a pinch, you'll sell it for about 85% of what you paid for it. Worst case. Most of the time, you actually will make a little bit of money or break even on it. So like your money, like that, it's like responsible flexing. And we have a webinar coming up called Return on Flex with Walter, or Fresh Prince CEO. And he talks, and he's gone through all this stuff. It's if you're ever in a pinch and shit, like that's the cool thing about Vegas or any of these big cities, you could just sell them real quick and stuff like that. The watches and stuff and everything like that. But like it's certain things that they're like, you can buy them, they're flashy, they're useful. Like something like Vegas Matt did in the beginning is like he bought a giant Cuban link chain, gold, when gold was kind of cheap. He's like, let me I'll buy it for melt value. He's like, all right. So he bought a big old Cuban link chain. Gold has gone up now. He got all his money back and is actually in profit by buying some gaudy jewelry, but he bought something with value. Gold, you can do it with gold. Silver would be ridiculous. I mean, I'd have to wear a whole suit of silver to do it. But
it gotta be cool.
Yeah, you gotta be cool. One cool watch with Omega is you buy the 007 watch. That one holds value because it has a name brand attached to it, and it's because most Omegas you're probably gonna lose money on it unless you buy it so dirt cheap or something like a Speedmaster or something like that. But like, but I don't do this watch shit full time at all and stuff. But it's just something interesting. If you're gonna get into it, that's something cool. Like most like if you're gonna buy a Ferrari or Lamborghini, buy 1 year or 2 year old. There's a massive depreciation that happens on these cars. There's just a lot, bro. Like you're saving hundreds of thousands. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. But once that initial depreciation happens, the cars slowly go down in value, and then there's a point in time where they become classics and they go right back up to value. So like there's kind of even if you hold a really good Ferrari long enough, you will get your money back out of it.
Yeah.
You got to buy and hold. And they're pussy wagons basically too. I mean, people turn it. I mean, like literally, you drive around in a Maserati or not a Maserati. Well, Maserati is nice, but like the Aston Martin DBSs, or I mean, there's so many cars out there that have that. Like they look so nice. Any Lamborghini, you can drive a Countach. It'd be kind of small though, but like even a Countach, people are like nostalgia wise, like, dude, that car is so sick. You could sell it for a lot. You know?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, with Ferrari, they make you like they're like, hey, you're going to buy this one for your first one. Second one you can choose, or some bullshit like that. Don't they do that?
Swiss watch maxing, yeah. APs are good. Royal Oaks are good. Patek Philippe, those are good and stuff like that. Like it's just getting those watches at a good price, hopefully from the dealer. And even a Richard Mille, I don't want to say that, but like a Richard Mille probably. But like those are Richard Milles are starting to get out of fashion. They're getting out of fashion.
Yeah.
The three that are always in fashion: AP, Philippe, and Rolex. And then comes waves like the 2021 watch of the scammer was Richard Mille.
Win Casio.
Yeah.
One day with that. No, yeah, but like yeah, I guess it depends on like what you're going for, right? But
but that's like I'm just trying to say, like if you're gonna spend on some shit, that's a smarter, like be a little smarter. But like literally, bitches do not know. Like if a bitch really knows, like, oh, this is not the 2027 Ferrari. She's been
red flags.
Yeah, or you're in a Porsche and she knows the secret compartment to get the cup holder. I was like, oh no, you know. There's like certain like when you buy a car like that, they're like, here's something cool, like look at this.
Yeah, when they're teaching you about it, bro. Yeah. Oh my!
And she gets in. She already knows how to open the door. Tall tale sign, brother. And she's like, oh, it's not my first time on a yacht.
Remember, your girl might have that alpha impact, but it ain't from you.
I heard you can get sued if you repaint your Ferrari and don't go with the deal. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Yeah, they're mostly really anal about those cars when they're newer, usually. Yeah, but like most of the times, you're not famous enough and you're not posting it everywhere. You're gonna be, you should be fine. But like, I don't know. I've been told by a lot of people like that Ferrari is a pain in the fucking ass.
Even Jay Leno doesn't like Ferrari. That's telling you something. He's a car collector.
Because it's a paid
come
club,
on.
right?
Yeah.
They wouldn't even give
Yeah,
him
which
a
I
choice.
respect. I respect him for saying "fuck you, man." Like I'm going my own way. I forget what he likes though. Was it like a I don't know what he likes.
I don't know exactly what he likes.
He has a lot of Lamborghini. I mean, he has a lot of cars,
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, a lot of Porsches. Holy fuck, he has a lot of Porsches.
Yeah.
But he has like one of the biggest car collections on the planet.
Yeah.
Like,
Didn't George Foreman have like a big garage too?
I'm pretty sure too.
He was like
he had a pretty small grill though.
Yeah, but he made a lot of fucking money from it. A lot of fucking money.
That's
from it.
right.
He has over 152 to 100 million dollars worth of cars. 181 cars, 160 motorcycles.
Insane.
Yeah, he has to have like 2 full-time people
There you
to
go.
turn them on. And
He has the McLaren F1, which is the car like I would fucking love.
The
to own.
McLarens are nice.
It's a fucking gold line V12 engine.
The Stanley Steamer.
Stanley Steamer,
Stanley
1909.
What about George Foreman? Because I believe he had a pretty good car collection too.
Oh yeah, cars. Did he pass away already?
He might have.
70 vehicles
Oh, that's
and a
pretty good.
16,000 square foot garage in his estate, suburban.
Oh, he sold them. He sold them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wonder how much they were worth.
52 vehicles from his famous collection.
Doesn't
25
say-
Ford GT, 2000 BMW.
He had a
19
lot of.
Yeah, 2002 Ferraris. Unique. Go up a little bit, Kyle. Right there. Oldsmobile Cutlass, 1981 Holloway Corvette, even custom Beetle.
Yeah,
owned by
probably
Dennis
a
Rodman.
big garage, but just not the same level.
Decent
as-
cars, but not like the rarest. Of
Yeah,
cars.
not the same level as what's
Leno.
his face? Yeah, Leno.
Got yourself a Duesenberg. You're like, oh shit, yeah, that's a car. You know, the craziest cars came out in the 1930s because that's the highest level of like disproportional wealth to like inequality. I've been thinking about this with this crypto stuff. That's probably where we're going in the 2030s.
What
In terms of like the crypto's going to go up so much over this next decade into the 2030s that the people that have crypto and have like more are just going. It's going to get, and with AI on top of it, it's just going to be like this. So me and Charlie are going to have some whips.
Hey, the Citadel, building a foundation, the Citadel, so that you can keep just get to the top of the whole thing. That's what it's all about. So like, we want you guys to join with us over the next decade. And I mean, it's like this cycle is the last, I would say, cycle before you have so much mass adoption, it becomes very, very complicated. So
yeah.
if you like, this is the true benefit. One true benefit of the crypto mindset course is if you just take one crypto mindset course a year, you'll stay up to date with the main gist of what's the most recent up-to-date tech in crypto and what's the most like hopping thing, basically, right? And then after you watch crypto get built, because crypto's already gone through, I would say, the last 100 years, or you could also argue like the entire human history of money so far, crypto has gone through pretty much every process of that, all the way from, I guess you could call NFTs bartering or something, right?
Yeah.
Something very illiquid assets, all the way to, we did kind of bucket shop trading in crypto with a lot of meme coins. Now we're doing more investment banking type of trading, like back in what they were doing in the 90s with AI. That's going to bring low latency trading to crypto, which will be similar to Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan and those types of banks in the early 2000s. Right. Then once crypto has already pretty much got to the first stages of mass adoption, gone through every stage of money that we've experienced in humanity so far, what's going to happen next? Well, AI agents are then going to take crypto, plus humans, of course, are going to take crypto to the next step in the 2040s or maybe late 2030s, which is brand new creative stuff that has never existed in humanity before when it comes to money and financial tools. And I think the late second half of the 2030s into like the mid 2040s, that's going to be like a huge, just kind of like boom of like AI, crypto, quantum, like that's going to shift this entire century from everything pre that to everything post that. That's when it's like, oh shit, like we're not in the industrial age anymore, not even close, right? We're already in the digital age, of course, but then we would get into the more complex version of that. So what do you call it? The people who made the most money back in the day, right? There are people who got into, emerging markets sooner, right, based on technology with trains, automobiles, what do you call it? Radio, TV, whatever. Freaking microwaves probably made you a ton of money if you're like, I'm bullish on microwaves. I'm buying all this microwave stuff. and then basically the what some grandpa was like, I made all my money on what's the most famous microwave out there? I don't even know.
I mean, it's probably Wellington House. They probably made it.
I made all my money on Wellington. I told everybody microwaves would take off. They never believed me.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, this food tastes like shit. But yeah, people gonna get lazy over time, right? And so like, whatever, man. Like, I guess Panasonic, GE have taken over all the Japanese companies.
You know, there's you want to hear a crazy story? If I remember correctly, I think the stock was Ford. There was this guy. It was almost like he was running a crypto mindset course.
Who
in the early 1900s? Basically, I'll try to figure out the story on the guy like in a minute. But like basically, the whole story was this guy like got his town together and he's like, "You guys, Ford's gonna be big." He got the town to all invest into it and buy it up and stuff. He made the town like one of the richest spots in the entire United States because the Ford stock went up like crazy, and they all became millionaires from it. Back in the day, you know, I mean,
he's like, I know the guy says he's bullish on Nazis, but hear me out. Like his car company is amazing.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Then didn't he make a whole anti-Jew book or something too?
I think so.
Yeah. Ford. You know the crazy part when he died, he died like he was so like he was like, man, fuck all these Jewish banks. Like seriously, that's what he said.
He probably got fucked over at some point.
When
right?
he died, his family discovered a retarded amount of money in cash in the safe in his house.
So damn.
Like yeah, look up Ford. What's called look up Ford's like okay, international Jew. Yeah.
You know if they
hold on. Let me pay taxes.
If the Middle East wasn't going the direction,
I love Benjamin Netanyahu. All the hate being spread about my beautiful king is being led by uninformed goyim. Dear Netanyahu, I hope you know that I love you.
We only got one YouTube left.
Yeah, I was looking at Charlie. Yo, we need to chill, dog. We only got one tubes left. Look up how much money Ford had when he passed away. It was a crazy amount of money.
I bet.
How much money did
you make the assembly line and you get rich?
Yeah, I mean that's what's probably going to end up happening to Elon Musk. Like he's basically the big thing with Tesla is that they're trying to figure out how to do a really fast assembly line to build stuff, basically. Yeah, Bound is let's see,
2.8 billion today.
Yeah, so about 200. He had $200 million in cash.
Oh, in cash.
In cash at his house. When they opened the safe, they're like, I mean, you must imagine the amount of money stacked to the ceiling.
It says they discovered $700 million in physical cash stored inside of a privately held Ford Motor Company vault.
Nice.
Was not counted towards his personal wealth. So they had $200 million in his personal wealth in cash, and then they're like, "What's at the vaults at the company the old man was hiding? Let's go look." They find almost $1 billion in cash.
Essentially, it would have been equivalent to $200 billion today.
Oh wow, not bad.
My man was like, "Nah."
Also, the Dodge brothers were suing them because they had a 10%.
Oh, the Dodge
stake.
brothers were terrible, dude. And I like Dodges now, but like, god damn, it's I guess it's owned by Italy now, technically.
Yeah.
But
by fiat.
Yeah, the Dodge brothers basically were like, you have to allow us not to pay people.
Yeah, don't allow us to raise rates for workers.
Yeah, because Ford was fighting for like we want everyone like if someone works at our factory, they should be able to afford our products, right? Well, I make products for the 99-cent store, so like, I mean, okay, no, but like all jokes aside, they're like, well, it's like I think he started off by paying people like $5 a day, which was like a really, really good rate back then. I would imagine most people were probably making $1.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what do you call it, countries that use a lot of slave labor, I mean, like at least, being able to afford what you can.
The Dodge brothers were Jews, bro. Damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are.
Interesting.
They own a 10% stake.
Oh, don't tell me. If I look back, they're gonna be like old slave family money, bro. Fuck. Good hair though. Good hairline. Yeah, right. Come on. But I know the streams I've been seeing this. It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, Henry Ford would have saved millions of people from losing billions. I was just kidding. Read them again.
I love Benjamin Netanyahu. All the hate being spread about my beautiful king is being led by uninformed goyim. Dear Netanyahu, I hope you know that I love you.
Well, You didn't have the. What
was
the
that?
fuck was that? Well, you didn't have Ford, but you had DCC and Charlie because we got you out of that. We basically never really used FTX at all. We told people to kind of stay away from the token, stay away from everything there. We got out before Celsius fucking collapsed a year before,
Mm-hmm.
and we made the money off of it too. Shit.
Yeah, not too bad.
But you had to have been paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
You had to have like not watched. You had
If
to
you
have
were in the
completely
crypto
turned
mi-
off your computer for a year to like missed it.
If you were in the crypto mindset course, you would have gotten plenty of the information. Yeah.
We held special mega webinars that included all previous courses. Being this is around October, November of 2021. We're like, hey, me and Charlie are starting to see a little smoke across like the DeFi lending sector. And Luna, Terra, things were starting to get. We're like, get your coins off exchanges. Put them in your wallet, you guys. Like, I'm just like, and then we were like, one way we kind of incentivize people. Hey, there's going to be a huge airdrop for people if you have your assets in your wallet. Like, Pulse Chain's going to do a massive airdrop, which was true. It happened later in 22. But the snapshot. But we used everything we could from like, hey, there's going to be an airdrop to like, hey, get your coins off exchanges. Hey, things are getting dangerous. If you're taking loans, stop it for like a whole year before it like, but it's sad, man. Is it fine to be in the CMC if you just, yes, that's what we recommend. We recommend the Trezor Model 5. They've changed the names around. It used to be the Model T. The Model T still works. I still have Model Ts. They still work. But the Model 3 works too. Model 3 is good. Model 5 is good. The Model 7, I'm a little weird about it because it has Bluetooth capable. Like what the like? It's basically because people don't want to put the cord. They want like. To me, it seems a little less safe.
Yeah.
You want your safe to be like a dumb. It's just you put your coins in there. And you send coins off to somewhere else to use it. Your Trezor should never touch a contract. You should never even use Uniswap. All it does is send and receive. Very like binary code. It's like doink. That's all it does. And then when you're done using it, you turn off the crypto device you have. You take it off the internet. You take the battery out. You throw it under your clothes hamper.
There you go.
There you go.
Just don't let the dog eat it.
Yes.
But I think what he meant was what do you
Which
call
one?
it? What if I can I join the crypto mindset course if I have a Trezor with no crypto in it? No, I'm joking. The hilarious. I just own.
We'll
the
teach you how to
Trezor.
move your crypto off
I
exchange.
just own the Trezor. How do I get
I
money?
think it
on
doesn't have a hot wallet. I mean, those could be made quick.
Oh,
no, it doesn't matter if you don't have a hot wallet.
I'm hot in these streets, man. I'll get you. Rolling tonight.
We can literally make you one or get you, to set one up really quick. And there's no.
I mean, nowadays, what you need is probably just Phantom Wallet and MetaMask, and I think you've got almost fucking everything covered. You probably have an Exodus wallet or a Trust wallet.
Yeah,
you're pretty much cooking.
And Exodus is solid.
Yeah, Exodus.
You
is
actually
solid.
do own the private keys.
Yes, that's a big thing. If they're like, hey, hold your cryptos here, and there's no like writing down like your kids' elementary school work. That's suspicious. Yeah, this
the Space Bank recommends the Trezor with Neuralink capability. Yes, the safest version.
Speaking of this, actually, I got some kind of scary news. So, okay, people know. So, why do we recommend Trezor over Ledger? Ledger's the other big one. I mean, I would say probably Ledger's a little bigger, probably in terms of assets on them. I would imagine.
Yeah,
you think they're a little more popular?
Yeah, because they pay people. They pay a lot more for people to rep them, so they get a lot more projects on them. Maybe.
So let me show you this real quick. Saved it earlier today.
But quality over quantity, I say.
Absolutely. There does come a point in time, like we're going to talk in the course of like when is the right time to have get another Trezor, and we'll discuss all this in the crypto mindset courses and stuff like that. We're going to go off. Now because we're entering a new cycle and things are starting to get hot. We're going to go over a lot more tutorial basics as well, just because like we're getting some new people coming. A lot more. The percentage of new people per course is kind of climbing up right now.
Yeah.
So like because people are like, these guys are smart. They're like, okay, shit's starting to heat up and it's 2026. Time to get back in.
Yep.
But let me find.
You have to reach.
Yeah, I'll reach. I unshared it because I was looking for it. Okay, so of course, man. Okay, let me share this now. So another vulnerability with our favorite cold storage device, Ledger. So, and this has to do with Tangent cards, the Tangent wallet.
I saw this bullshit. Yeah, this is. I mean, what? It's very
niche,
impractical.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's still the fact that it exists is like, why?
The attack needs physical access to the card plus a $250,000 specialized lab equipment. But if they steal your card or you don't know, or like they get strippers to steal, that's probably what's going to happen. So Miami, they'll steal it. I mean, it has to be Miami. Where else would this could happen?
I'll spend $250,000 on it, steal 10, and then basically I've paid for it.
Yeah,
and the next 100 are free.
You see, this is just sunk cost. But once this is paid, you're like, I only did it enough just to pay for all this equipment. Now you have all this fucking technology and shit. Like I don't do evil with this anymore.
No,
but cannot be patched on cards that are already in circulation. So basically, I mean, this is because Ledger likes, like, they just want to keep adding more. Look, I get they're trying to make money. You need to do partnerships and stuff, but like Ledger Live and Trezor Live and all these other like ways to do, because they're trying to get transactions. They're trying to make money. I understand. Like, you have to make money, but you want your wallet to just be, that's what it is. That's what it is. My money's safe there. That's good. And like, one thing I didn't like Ledger did, I think last year, is that they stopped supporting a lot of their older wallets. They're like, so imagine,
that's
like,
fucked up.
Isn't that crazy? Like, just have one dedicated guy to keep sending an update or two, right? Well, probably 2 or 3. You need somebody, one asshole to watch the other household to watch the other asshole. You ever see the whole thing is like, you want your sports agent, your lawyer, and your accountant not to be friends, and everyone to be watching everybody like this, like, and that's how you want it to be, right?
But what if they're all one guy, Miguel?
Fuck. I can't touch those French, and absolutely none of them better be Australian or French. But yeah, regardless or not. But like, that's kind of what's going on here. So I seriously don't think any of you guys even have this shit at all. So you're fine. But basically, this is the whole thing. Is people are trying to figure out ways to pay for their stuff. You know?
Yeah.
You don't really want to spend your crypto. When you want to spend it, halfway into 28, 29.
Yeah, sometimes
when you're up already.
Sometimes people are like, oh my God, you're able to connect your Google and Apple, logins to your Phantom wallet. I'll never have to remember my password again. Bro, that's not a good thing. That's not a feature. That is a bug.
I never want to do work ever.
Well, it's like, okay, if you have to do 2 extra steps to get to your money, is your money safer? Yes, right? So like, you want it to be inconvenient even for you, and you're like, I'm just jonesing to get on that leverage trade, or jonesing to get on the next meme coin. Like, that's the what do you call it? The devil on your shoulder that you think is an angel telling you this shit, right?
The only time you should log into your Trezor to pay for a service is the Crypto Mindset Q3.
Not even
10%,
right?
bro. 10%.
No, take it out into hot
No,
wallet.
you into hot wallet.
God damn, like, what do you call it? I did try to buy some Bitcoin, Ethereum back in the day on a Trezor.
Oh, like
it went through change payments, or I can't remember, change now, Changely, something like that. My God, bro, they raped you worse than a Bitcoin ATM. Like, it was bad. It was like 15, 20%. I don't know. It was something
15, 20%.
It was insane. And then it was slow. It took like half a day for that shit to confirm on chain to get into your wallet too.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, this is not viable at all.
But sometimes you need that too, because think about it. If you could easily spend your stock portfolio, same thing.
Correct.
And you can do that. Like, the way to do it is like, the way to do it is after like, we've had like a nice correction in the stock market, like, you could borrow on a small portion of your portfolio and that loaned in, because that stuff actually the problem is with loans, a lot of loans, it's kind of iffy. Like, technically, if it's a loan, there's no taxes.
Yeah.
So now in the stock market world, it's a real thing. Like, if Alex Mashinsky and all these BlockFi motherfuckers didn't like fuck up, we would right now have legalized crypto loans that are no taxes. Right now, we would have it already. And then another thing, the repothecating they do in the pools also, repothecation happens inside of ETFs.
Right.
Like, you don't get charged taxes on, like, it rebalances itself because you never touched it.
Yeah.
Right. This is kind of what was going on, like, partly as well. The fight that this couple fought for Tezos staking is that they had their shit staked.
Yep.
It was giving them yield. They never touched the yield. Why were they getting taxed on something they didn't even sell?
Yeah, they could claim maybe they didn't even know about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you get an airdrop but you never sell it or do it, or you don't even know, like, sometimes you get an airdrop, you don't even know about it. Like, you shouldn't be taxed on something you don't even know. Like I didn't even know I had it. Like
yeah, but in Europe they wouldn't care. They'd just be like, come on. Yeah, like Europe these days is going that direction.
And I feel really bad for anyone in the Obama state of Illinois, man. Because if you if you move money, they're charging you 0.1% for any money you move over from wallet to wallet, even if it's your same wallet.
I think it's because the Chicago Mercantile Exchange is based there, the CME.
Aren't they leaving to Texas?
No. They might be adding a branch or something. But I don't think they're leaving from Chicago. But my guess is like Chicago is just like, that governor was paid by some sort. Maybe he's getting funds for his campaign from the CME. I don't know, but wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But
there's a lot of common L's around the world.
I mean, common Illinois L. I mean, fucking the Bears are going to Indiana soon. So good God,
like you kind of just want to live in one of these states. And now, if you can swing, now if your work's there, your work's there. Your families are your families. Right? I get that.
And people in Illinois are good people. Like
no,
except for South Chicago.
I forgot. It's crazy. I didn't know it was that big of a yacht town. It's a huge yacht town too. Over there in Chicago.
Oh yeah, that fucking what do you call it? Lake Michigan's pretty much like an ocean, and you can't see the other side.
It's crazy. I didn't
it's
know.
Just cold as hell.
I didn't know I didn't know that was a game. Like Crypto Coffee kind of told me about it. I was like, I think he lives out there or a while ago. And he was telling me like, oh my God, bro, I go to all these fucking yacht parties. I was like, yacht parties. What do you mean yacht party? And he told me about it. I was like, wow, I didn't know that was a huge thing. So there's like people going to Lake Mead to go party.
Yeah, I bet you there's tons of bodies from the mafia from back in the 1930s Chicago. They just bring them out into the fog on a boat in the middle of the.
Well, right now the mummy bodies they're finding are from like the 70s right now still. Like 70s, like they're still like
in Vegas.
When Lake Mead dries up, they're finding barrels. But like, I think it'd be pretty stupid to do it today in Lake Mead now.
That's one thing about the Great Lakes is they're so deep they'll never find them. Never. He was taken by the cold waters of Lake Superior,
Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah, exactly right.
Swim with the fishes. That's right. But I think obviously I think the murder rates are down so much. Like even it's like. What's like they're out of the casino business essentially. Like so like what is there besides like a loan shark you owe somebody that much money? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But even that's down comparatively to like back in the day because like, people were using bookies for everything basically. Las Vegas used to be used to be a great country, but end up like Obama chef. Oh dude, did he actually the big buff black dude? That one? It was a white one, right? Yeah, because Obama had this fucking like he was fucking roided up. Look, Obama's buff chef. God damn. Yeah. Come on. Looking like Cali Muscle, but better.
That's funny.
Show it on stream. Look at that shit.
Isn't he? He says he's Trump chef. Was he Obama's?
He was Obama's. It was Obama's as well. Was he Trump's right now? Look at that mean that. Damn. Look at those arms, bro. He's got 22s, bro. Just frame mogging.
Obama's pretty tall.
Yeah, no, he's pretty tall. How tall is he actually? I want to say 6'3", but I feel like that's an off height. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm as tall as Obama.
Yeah, well, that guy must be just like 5'10" or something. Then.
Yeah. The national, yeah. Oh, I think every president has always been the oldest born. Literally, I think every president has been the oldest born. Kind of interesting. Oh, it wasn't that. Okay, it was that guy. That's the guy that died.
Remember right, he drowned.
Yeah, wakeboarding or something like paddleboarding. Like it was a paddleboard or something. It was like, what the hell? In a lake, right?
I mean, yeah, that could happen.
8 feet of water. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that you can drown. I mean, you can get scared too. You can get really scared.
Paddleboarding alongside another. Lost balance, went into the water, and then.
Now we're in a life check. So you didn't know how to swim? Like, okay, I gotta say, this is for like, man, we gotta push swimming in Black communities, bro. This is bad.
Oh, the guy found it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, man. Watch you like legitimately. There's no conspiracy. Like, no, dude, just drown. What the fuck?
He was a swimmer too.
Oh yeah, he was a swimmer. Oh no. Oh yeah, they off. Was he fucking Michelle? Like, what? Who no? Oh, bomb. Oh, wait. I forgot Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Big Mike, dude.
Oh yeah, that was the same one that I'd seen before. Yeah, his market cap and liquidity is like nothing on PGGC on Robinhood.
I'm gonna bring
You
it
buy
up.
like 10. No, it's fine. You buy like $10 of that coin, you're providing most of the liquidity. Oh,
Fuck, I gotta sneeze. There's like pollen or something, man. Because it's like everyone feel like I feel like I have to cough or like it's just dry. I guess.
sneeze. Yeah, Vegas is dry as fuck.
He was a swimmer in college. Yeah, that's suspect as hell, man. Who knows, man? Who knows, man? But we digress. So, also means he put up liquidity. No, it's just because like they must have just barely launched and it's going on. But the thing is like if you're going to buy BGC, you're going to end up buying. If you're a pulse chain, you're just going to buy on pulse chain. That's where all the liquidity's at.
Yeah.
You got your money. Like a lot of guys are probably like, I already have pulse chain. I already have PGC. Let me buy meme coins. All their money's going into meme coins on RH. Damn, it's gonna take me like a fucking like 6 months to stop laughing at that. But like, but in Robinhood, basically. I would say like since they've copy pasted essentially Arbitrum, they're probably gonna have a very similar Arbitrum distribution to their token hood.
Mm.
If it's like they're white labeling it and they just want to make sure it's all handled like that. Trying to think of anything else with the token. It'd be like what I would like is a hybrid token a bit where like the token at least has like a 1/10 of a stock share or something like that. Like you have to synergize tokens with equity, and especially if an equity that's already been established, like hood, right? Or like imagine like there's a thing like every time you buy a hood token, you're burning 5% of a stock share or like 1% of a share. So if during their quarterly earnings report, they can say that transactions we've had about $1 billion of volume for our token, and that's essentially burned about like 10, 15, $20 million of it's basically allowed us to get rid of $15 million of shares of hood, of making it rare. So it's essentially doing a stock buyback and getting rid of it and stuff. It's pretty good. Like that like having a synergy, that's actually the next buy and burn that'll be big, is if we can add like a small buy and burn to people buying the stock in there, then it would incentivize companies to promote the token, because stockholders in hood or any other stock would be like, dude, this is a no-brainer. They're like we have an automatic kind of stock buyback. If we can get that volume up to 5 billion, 20 billion, 30 billion, like it helps drive the stock up, which will help drive the token up along with it. Obviously there's going to be, depending on how they position it, whether like every token's only worth 10% of a stock of a share, but on top of it, but there's also other tokenomics in terms of like, that's just an added sweetener on the token versus like, because like if the hood token is just shares, I mean, that's still okay, but it's like, it's just, there's now a ceiling to Hopium. You need to like, it's got this and it can go really crazy high and it can go down 80%, but you need that volatility on the crypto side and stuff, man. Open to consultations.
JFK says one person holds 94% of the supply on that UFO token on Robinhood. So,
well,
but yeah, for sure. I mean, and yeah.
What happened with Wes Watson? Is that Wes Watson they're talking about?
Put it up at.
What happened with Wes? Do you think RH can now game Rolo? All right. Well, he got in trouble. He's going to be in jail for the next 2 years and 7 years of probation. But like the way it's going to work, he's probably going to get out in a year and a half on that and stuff. So he'll be out pretty soon. He'll be out in 28 basically, or late 27. Because like he's already been like while they're processing, he's already like while you're in holding and
he already served a year, right?
Yeah, he's already served some time already.
County.
Yeah.
That counts as double.
Yeah, Wes Watson. Wes Watson's a good guy. I like Wes Watson and stuff. It's just like, man, bro, he just needs to cut the trend down. I mean, but when you blasting trend at that high, you can eat whatever you want.
I mean, how old is he?
42.
42.
If that age you're still making those decisions.
Well, What? Oh, so okay.
I like the guy
yeah.
too. When we met him in person, he's a nice guy to us.
Yeah.
Right. No problem. But
he did know his crypto stuff pretty well for trading.
Yeah. Backstage is super friendly and everything. But like, I just it's like okay, fifth chance. Like it's like, bro, better learn now, otherwise he ain't ever.
Yeah. Well, when you're pushing that much, and
yeah, it's
I
dumb.
mean, it's like if you're already kind of like a person that has anger.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, honestly, testosterone and all this stuff is sort of like the super serum and stuff like that, like from like Captain America. The super soldier serum is like it's just going to make you more of what you already are, right? It's going to make you a little more confident, a little more energetic. But if you're already like a person that has anger issues, it's going to like. The roid rage is kind of bullshit unless you're pushing like a gram of it. You have to be pushing a gram of it.
You're saying go to a therapist first before you get on it.
Honestly, don't think much therapy really works. I mean, honestly,
I'm just talking shit. But,
okay, sorry.
This is a joke because like, what do you call it? Take care of your mental self first before you start doing that.
I mean, you're in trouble already. If your wife's asking for like marriage counseling, bro, it's fucked already. Bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because like,
I'm not talking about marriage. I'm just talking about for himself. He doesn't. If he's still that much anger issues, I mean, it's like.
Well, that's one of the stipulations. He has to when he's out. He has to go into therapy.
Oh, okay.
He has to do some therapy and like
anger management
classes and stuff like
that. That movie that was like one of only Adam Sandler's only good movies. Was no, I'm joking. It was Anger Management. Anger Management was good, but also the Happy Gilmore movies and stuff. But I saw some sort of Adam Sandler movie recently. It was just trash.
Yeah,
but,
Connor Murphy died. Do not do mind-altering drugs. Connor Murphy, he's basically a popular fitness YouTuber from like the early 2010s.
The golden age. He was like the 2014, 15 upwards to like.
He was like the first before Ziz, I mean after Ziz and stuff. There was like he was the first guy on social media to kind of like he would do shirts like he was really in shape, jacked, tall guy. He's like 6'4", right? He would put a shirt on or like here's the thing: when you're really lean. You sometimes can wear a shirt, especially if you're natural. He wasn't natural for shit, but like, but if you don't push the mass, you can put a t-shirt on and you look normal.
Yeah. So he would do basically like I'm hiding my power level. Take off his shirt. All these girls are all of a sudden trying to get on him. Do those videos.
So he shows like what do you think about this body? He would show himself a six pack, but he would have like a jacket on, and then girls are like, oh, I like the body. Is it? Do you really? And they go dun 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 dun. He takes it off and he's like, let me get your number, or like he's like, let me get your number and stuff like. Hell no, I'm not giving you my number. How about now? And then 99% of the time they're like, okay. And they just show like, like it's everyone knows like.
So why did he kill himself?
Well, you want to know you want to know the real shit, the start of it. So
as long as
he lost his mental health because he started going bald from all the steroids he was pushing.
Okay.
And he started losing it because you start losing your hairline. Your face looks you just don't look as good without hair. Like there's big cope on there. Like you don't want to be bald.
Yeah, of course.
But if you have if it just happens, like I mean, it is you have to go roll with it, or or just go get a hair transplant, right? But he was younger at the time. He's getting really famous. He's making a lot of money. He's making a lot of money and stuff like that. Brandon Carter was one actually the guys that helped him start making a lot of money too as well. Like he helped him with like a product line and showed him how to do courses and stuff. He took percentages of it and stuff, and like he started making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Like back then, that's kind of crazy for social media. So he started making a lot of money, and he basically had fuck you money at the time because he just had all this money coming in, and then his hair started going off, and so like his whole thing is about being like sexy Chad with hair, with nice long hair like this and shit, and his hair started going away, and then he like lost it for a second and started doing like ayahuasca and
he basically left YouTube for a bit, stopped doing those videos, and went on this big like mind shift change, full of like psychedelics.
Yeah, I know all that shit because I was following all of it. I was literally I was watching Scooby. If you even know who Scooby is, Scooby all the way to like Bradley Martin come out and everyone else in between. I know the Trend Twins, but I don't watch it. But they're just funny.
Yeah, they're just funny.
Yeah, but it is. I like that people are more open about the drugs now, but also because they're more open, more people are doing it.
Yes,
like that's kind of
like
competition's
just a lot higher now.
Yeah, so like. But this was always true even back then on YouTube. But like this, I'm talking about like 2008, 9, 10, 11.
Like what you know
is like
about
you had to be like
broadcasting.
at least like lightly six packed to even have a successful YouTube channel because it's like you can't be like a fat trainer unless you're like a specific like if you're a power lifter, okay, forgiven. But you're doing numbers or you have a bunch of big clients. You had basically already be successful or like, oh, I was a professional bodybuilder, but I'm not pushing the drugs anymore. And you're like, oh yeah, he used to be Mr. Olympia or he was on the Olympia stage. You can it has to be like these special like things. But if you're just a nobody, you had to be like leaned out, jacked.
So what made him snap?
He lost his hair. He started doing he started doing ayahuasca and shrooms and ketamine, and just started. He had so many ego deaths that he just like started like he just fucked off Thailand. He lost himself in the jungle. He came back a couple times, and then he had mental breakdowns where like literally like this is disgusting. He was making like fake videos, but they looked real. Where like basically he's like, no, you don't understand. It's like you can get powers in spirituality, and then you can become God. And then like he started doing videos where like he's like drinking sperm.
His own. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was fake though, but it was like everyone like it looked so real.
It looked real. And it was just like what the fuck?
All the people that knew him were like, bro, he's just doing this for fucking views and shit. But like
Jesus.
Everything I'm saying is real. And then the Norwood Reaper is real.
Yeah.
Got his ass. How did it all start? He started losing his hair. Because basically, like, my whole brand is being the young, sexy guy, and I'm getting chopped. But he wasn't chopped. Like, he's like, okay, took a year off, reset him, and he's back.
He had the classic thing where it's like body dysmorphia. You see yourself, you're not perfect anymore, so you're like, fuck.
So this is Clav's future in about 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, possibly, yes.
Yeah, possibly,
Damn,
yes.
Yeah. And here's the thing: is like everything looks sexy when you're young.
Yep.
Everything looks sexy, like drug use, everything. And then it just
Well,
stops
yeah,
being
you're stupid.
Yeah,
You don't
and
know
then,
what the hell is
and
going
you
on.
can handle it too. And then it stops looking so cool as you get older. It just stops looking, and especially the older you get, as you get in your late 30s and 40s, it just stops being so cool. And it's okay if you do something like fucking, I'm at a party and I'm just at a party and I'm on vacation. That people forgive all that shit, right? But if you're just like consistent, it's sort of like Broner, right? The boxer and stuff. He's a professional. A successful professional boxer and stuff, let himself go, is dead broke. He's got a stomach out here, still drinking Hennessy. And then people like, he goes back in the gym and people like, oh yeah, this guy's a professional boxer. He's still really good. And then, but his belly's out to here and he's just lost in alcohol. It's sad. It's fucking sad. So talented, and just the vice gets you, man.
Yeah, it's like that. What's that movie with Mickey Rourke, The Wrestler or something like that?
Yeah, The Wrestler.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard
It's kind of like that.
So
it's that kind of story, yeah.
And then, here's the other part of it too. So like, there's more. Then he kind of
more.
rebranded. He disappeared for a while after the semen shit. Then he came back and went into looks maxing, and then he got himself a jaw surgery to give him these giant mandibles. He gave himself like a fucking massive face, and he started dressing like Maleficent, which did look cool. He's like, I am Mandalus O'Kibilis, with like all these crazy names, and we knew it was a joke, but he legitimately like surgery like these fucking huge fake jaw muscle. Kyle showed on the screen. It's fucking like crazy when you see it. But then after that, he started calming down. He was hanging out with Androgenic, and he started calming it down a little bit. And then
that was him like now, but
yeah, so he goes like his life cycle is sort of like an accordion. He like goes crazy, brings it back to normal, and he's fucking chill again. And then it starts going.
He's kind of like the Jesse Livermore of weight training.
So see those, that picture looks like, watch Kyle show it. So he was doing looks maxing before looks maxing, because this truly was looks maxing. But like that picture right there, right?
I think that's
this was him
the case
before
since the beginning of human time. Yeah,
that's him before-ish, right? Just put Connie Murphy jaw.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a Jesse Livermore of looks maxing.
So and these pictures are kind of cool, but look at that jaw on the
Is that
right.
real?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, what about that one in the blue shirt?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yes. All that's real. He did that to his face. Now, obviously, he
wanted to be Tony Robbins.
He did this to himself, basically.
He did that to himself and made it kind of look crazy and stuff. And then
like that right there is not the worst, but like when you see it, like.
Well, that's there also with the jaw pump. Like you can do there's like these things you can chew on.
Like it looks bad.
Oh yeah.
You can chew it. It pumps it up, so he makes it look crazy. But you see, like here he is in Thailand walking around with.
I mean, R.I.P. I feel bad for the guy, but goddamn, bro.
Yeah,
looks pretty dumb.
Just stay away from those fucking. Just stay away from those fucking ayahuascas, DMT, fucking LSD, all those drugs. Stay away. Shrooms. I had some retard comment on my show the other day saying like, oh my god, like you don't understand. I took shrooms and I learned martial arts and I learned so many languages. It's like I never even knew them. I was like, bro, shut up, bro.
I think people,
crackhead.
Because like I'm like, what do you call it, shrooms or whatever. But like, especially if you don't know what you're doing with them, maybe you can fuck some shit up. But it's like generally speaking, as long as you're not going too crazy, it's just like it is what it is, right? But it's like people make excuses like I listened to the forest and I got in tune with all these things. I'm like, bro, you're just looking for an excuse to basically say that,
Yeah.
It's not like it's bringing you to this fucking higher plane of reality.
Now,
maybe if you're doing DMT, that's a fucking different story.
DMT's real.
I
Like,
don't know. I don't know.
He'll send you.
Right. That one probably will mess you up. But I've heard what somebody said, like, what do you call it? Some people who use DMT feel like they've basically dreamed an entire lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm good. I don't need to feel like I just had like a family of 5 in a different alternate reality.
They say
I
that
think
with,
I'm good.
They say that with salvia.
I've
Salvia
heard
is
of
the one
salvia,
where
yeah.
it's like Ari Shafir, the comedian.
Yeah.
He's the one that like smoked on stream, and in like the 30-45 minutes he was passed out, he basically had this whole fish life where he lived with his own family and had kids and all this other shit. And then he broke reality and kids. It's all on YouTube. You can find it.
Yeah, he said that shit. He was like, what the fuck? It fucked him up for a
It
while.
fucked him up for a while. Yeah.
And so now I want to say this part right here. Around the time that he started losing his hair, Joe Rogan was on his show talking about ayahuasca like crazy. So it's like you look the biggest. Like if you know how Kaliger's talking about look smashing, everyone starts like doing look smashing stuff, right? Because it's out there. Like
You start talking about the purge, just shit starts happening.
Capitol Hill, here we go. Right, but like this is now Joe Rogan doesn't even barely even talks about it because I think at some point he was like, I think I need because it could have been like
not everybody's gonna have access to the quality of resources that he has. I mean, Aaron Rodgers did the same thing perfectly fine.
DMT
right?
or ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca.
No, ayahuasca, yeah.
And he did it, I think, twice at least. But like, what do you call it? He has access to the best medical professionals, in
Money
sports. So I'm pretty sure he got.
Was he
good
still
references.
playing when he did it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he win any more Super Bowls?
He was
after?
injured at that time, though.
Yeah, he's come back and he still had good seasons for 2 seasons after that. But he basically did it because he wasn't sure if he wanted to retire or not. Basically, I think he was getting married in some bullshit. I don't
Before
know.
that, he was Perk Rogers. Like literally, he would be on Percocets throwing dots, dude. It was
Look,
fun.
the only time I think it's maybe worth it. I don't know about those
But
drugs.
those guys are going to have access to the best people,
Right,
And they're
right.
going to have the best. people
Sometimes there's some
well,
that are retarded.
Yeah, exactly. But generally speaking, they're going to have more ability than the average person.
He
The
joined
average,
the Jets, Charlie. I'm not sure if he's fine.
Did he join the Jets?
Did he join the Jets?
No.
Adam Rodgers?
No, Aaron Rodgers. I thought he was still with fucking. He's definitely with the Steelers. Oh, he joined the Jets, the first team after the Packers. No, he's fine now because he's not with the Jets anymore.
Why is it?
No.
Looks like Negan.
He was with the Jets for
2024,
one
then
season.
Steelers the 2025.
Yeah. One season. So he had to do the same Favre route, but the Vikings wouldn't. The Vikings were like, so basically what Brett Favre did.
Yeah.
When he quit the Green Bay Packers, and Aaron Rodgers sat behind him for like 5 years or something like that.
Wow.
Waiting to be the quarterback. And then when Favre left, he went to the Jets. Then he fake retired, and then he went to Minnesota, and he almost won the Super Bowl with us. And it was, but the what do you call it? Bounty Gate basically took him out.
Bounty Gate.
It was they basically the New Orleans Saints players had different amounts of money that they'd get paid by their defensive coach if they injured him.
Yeah.
And he was throwing his last throws on one leg, and he still almost won the game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of a G move, but Rodgers wanted to go to the Vikings, I think last season before the Steelers or whatever, and we were like, nah.
He's like the new Alex Smith.
We were like, bro, when we hit Favre, like he would always get up. It was like, even if he was injured, he'd still play like with one leg, basically,
Man, that
right?
cocaine was
Rodgers,
pure.
man, he was a fucking pussy. We beat his ass so bad a few times, like with what do you call it, the Purple People Eaters and everything, or the more modern version with what's his name, Brian Flores' group. But Favre would get back and still be slinging, but Rodgers would get up and he'll be all like complaining, like, "Whoa, that should have been a penalty," and like he's just a pussy comparatively. So like we didn't want him; he had to go to the Steelers. But now his old Green Bay coach is the coach of the Steelers. So
right, but the whole sport is pussified. Almost all sports across the board have
yeah,
pussified.
Yeah, that's
quite a
absolutely
lot.
true. But I would say the NFL. I mean, you still get hit, you still get fucked up.
No, for sure. But it's the same thing. It's like saying like the pinnacle of basketball was 80s, 90s. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
then you look at the scoring teams and how much block it's better players.
I do like it looks better. It is better.
Well, it looked more aggressive, but
Yeah.
honestly, even if you look at technique and other shit, I mean, fuck, it's way better now. At the end of the day.
PDGC on Robinhood just went red, bro. One of the 10 people who owns it sold $5. Oh my god, it's got his hair.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end there, like, and I digress back to the original story, and then I guess like Connor Murphy at the end there, he started injecting himself. He started microdosing, so he started eating a little flakes of gold, and then eventually he went into like somehow like liquefying it or somehow.
Why would you want to microdose gold?
Because basically he wanted there to be a little bit of gold in all his skin cells and stuff like this, so he could like have an aura and shine. This is from Tony Huge saying it, and like other people saying it. So
it's not quite the level of, hey, you know, I'm just gonna take a little mercury behind the tongue every day.
Mercury.
You know, back in the day, what do you call it in clothing and stuff? They used to have mercury, and they didn't know it like had a side effect of making you fucking insane.
It used to be lead in the water. That's what they said. That's why the boomers are so retarded. I'm not joking around. That's like, no, seriously.
I know.
Now we have microplastics.
That
in
makes
our
it
malls.
extra funny. That makes it extra fucking funny. But like, I mean, what do you think microdosing of fucking heavy metal is going to do to you?
Yeah.
That's going to be good for you, right?
You can microdose silver and turn blue.
Sounds great.
Smurf. That's a real thing, and it doesn't go away.
Yeah,
it's like you just stay blue. It's fucking terrible, dude.
That's what the Blue Man Group
I
did.
love it how because it has such
the Blue Man Group was, man, we did this fucking microdosing. We all fucking turned blue. We had to turn it into something.
Yeah.
So they became good drummers.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oompa
Loompa.
Hey, wait, doesn't he look like what's his name? Asmund?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Asmund with hair. That's crazy. But I mean, yeah, if you're like, I'm already fucked, let me go really into it. Make him do a freak show and stuff. But yeah, and then he basically, because the laws were really, so basically you can buy all the pharmaceutical steroids you want in Thailand, but there's still Schedule 1 and Schedule 2 drugs there in Thailand that are like the drugs that are legal here, that if you get caught with them, you're going to get jail time, serious jail. Like they don't care if you're a foreigner, they're going to put you away. Right. And my guesstimate is he was high as fuck, and then he was like, oh, I saw the cops coming, so he jumped in the lake and probably dumped the drugs in the lake, so he wouldn't, get wet for a little bit and then like maybe get arrested for a day or two, but like you're okay, and then you're out. At least you're not in jail for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, right?
Or death.
But then like maybe all the gold he injected like weighed him down, but he was on drugs, so he was on. No, but
I know.
I'm not even trying to make a joke, man. This fucking dude died. You guys are just like fucking this up.
Extra half pound on him.
Bro had 3 troy ounces in his blood, and he's just sinking.
I don't want to laugh at that because it's terrible. And R.I.P.
What if all the gold just pulled to his fucking ankles, which is true, he could have. Like,
yeah.
But basically, he wanted to ascend and then like ascend with like the gold and stuff and get into his cells, and then eventually like it was giving it like I think it possibly poisoned his brain even more. And I think he took drugs.
Absolutely.
He like destroyed this big ass house he rented from.
He put like paint all over the place.
Yeah, it's sad, dude. He went out.
It's really sad, but I'm not trying not to laugh. But I'm just like, it's stupid.
It's crazy, man. But,
oh, my God.
These are cautionary tales, man. And that's that. And when people say like guys lose their mind when they lose their hair, this is example number. This is like losing your hair. From having it all to losing your hair and what the psychosis it could do to you. The psychosis of it.
You said get a handle on yourself first.
But yeah, look at
it was like basically smeared with paint all over the place.
All over that. This is not even showing all of it. Most of the house was trashed and paint. Yeah, it was really
sad. Well,
yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait until they add bridge PGC for the V3. Yeah, I mean, I'm for sure. I mean, I know they just launched it, so I'm not tripping about it. But it's nice that they're doing like this. What I'm saying is like, hey, it's cool they did it. At least they're doing something. They're doing stuff, right? Most teams are not doing anything. That's why, like now, why is Virtuals up? Why is Injective up? Why are these certain coins are doing stuff like I mean, one that's just was up earlier, but it's down a little bit right now is Zcash because now people are like, oh, do they print tokens or not? That's now people are like that's why it's below $500 right now. But we'll see how it goes, man. He became a female Britney Spears.
Like, yeah, but Britney Spears'
situation is even crazier.
No, she had a reason to go crazy. Like a conservatorship. Conservatorship is slavery. Like that's wild.
Yeah, her dad controlled her whole life and shit. It's insane.
Yeah, but her story is really crazy.
Sure. But it's Britney, bitch. Yeah, but
at least she's getting them royalties.
I mean, this is the same thing too. Like okay, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Like I've had a string in the last, I don't know, 3-4 weeks. I have had a string of people coming up to me telling me stories about them trying to kill themselves and not going through with it and talking to people. And I've talked to all the people and I've helped them out and stuff. and like try to give them some advice and everything like that. And most of them, it's going in the right direction now.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been weighing on me a little bit, honestly.
I mean,
because I've been telling you, Charlie, all the time.
No,
I'm
it's not good stuff. I mean, what do you call it? I would say the one good thing about money is it's meant to be used, right?
Yeah.
So there's that, right? So if it comes and it goes, it is what it is. It's part of the game, right?
Yeah.
But nothing's ever worth that. Like, to be honest, I would say pretty much everybody who's ever thought about doing that, the people who don't, right? And even the people who do, like if they jump off a bridge or something like that, or do something kind of intense, they often regret it in the act of doing that, right? So like, there's always a way to come back. Basically, there's always a chance. Me and Miguel always kind of said, like, if we ever got zeroed out in crypto, and we go to,
please don't happen.
yeah, exactly, right. We'd go to collecting cans on the street. Hell, if we had to,
we go viral for it though.
Yeah,
we go viral for it.
We'd find a way. We'd find a way.
Homeless crypto.
Hey, start somewhere, right? But there was that one guy in Brazil who collected cans for a decade and bought one whole Bitcoin. I mean,
that's incredible.
Man, shout out to that guy for making it work. But yeah, it sucks for sure if you have that setback. But yeah, it's always worth it to keep it on. I would say.
Yeah, in terms of like from Pulse Chain, no, there was like maybe
cultivate cans.
Cultivate
cans.
Hey,
cultivate aluminum.
I'm gonna go get that URL right. No.
Oh,
that's actually
cultivate cans. Fuck, bro. Dollar cost recycle. But just to be honest, like so out of the 5 or 6 people that I talked to in the last month that like come forward to me, because I said in a stream, like, if you're going through some stuff, man, hit me up stuff, sure. Right? I had one person it was crypto related, just bad moves, and they're just in a bad spot, but also some personal moves.
Of course.
One person was from Pulse Chain, one was unrelated to Pulse Chain, was crypto. The other 3 was over women and the relationship, because they stopped making the money they were making, and like they quit job, every bad mistake, and then the female was what threw them over. The thing, so almost
at that point, your girl can basically be the one that basically lets you keep, basically, what do you call it? It's like, okay, she's still with me, so okay, that motivates me, right? Yeah. Or like, no, she's not, so oh shit, like fuck, like I can see that with guys for sure.
I've dealt with these over the years. Like I usually get maybe 1 a year max or something like that. But this was a lot. Like it was like 6 in a row, dude. I was like, fuck, man. But like, they're still here, and we got a plan.
Yeah,
to get them. There's a plan. A couple of them had to yell at them, like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, you were cool, bro. You're cool. Dude. Don't you let yourself get like mind fucked by a chick, dude."
Yeah. I mean, it happens sometimes, right? And so it's just about getting out of that rut, right? Understanding you have to reframe, right? You can't make the same mistake again.
Correct.
But then it's like, yeah, that first like little bit out of finding the light at the end of the tunnel, that's probably a lot. But then like once you get momentum, basically, you're like, okay, I'm on this again. Okay, then boom, it's back in the saddle. But like, that whole pivot, I'm sure takes plenty of time. So
absolutely, the DC helpline is real. Yes, it's real for my people in the Citadel. But usually, like, you're just so in the forest, you can't see the trees, right?
Of course.
And it's just like, hey, no, you just, there's light. There's a year from now, there's light. Is there really? Like one thing we were saying before on the when we were saying during the last webinars we were doing, we're like at the beginning of the course of the Crypto Mindset Q2, it was the darkest before the dawn.
Yeah.
Look at right now, the casino's back on, and there's gonna be a dip. I promise you. There's gonna be one more,
for sure,
one more, and you're gonna be, is it all over? And us are just like dumping the whole fucking money and just going into it. And that's just what it is, And a year from now, everything's going to be better. But this is one thing we've always pushed is like, don't just quit your job right away. If you have a minimum wage job, okay, sure. Move it. That's easy. Sure.
Anything that you can go right back to where you were. Yeah. Okay. You can take a little bit of a leap, and then worst case scenario, you're back to doing what you were. I mean, that was kind of my situation with recruitment. Like I was right into getting into middle management and recruitment. I'm like, to be honest, I don't want to manage anybody. I don't give a fuck about that. Right.
Yeah.
Want to make money. And that's it for myself. Right. And so I was like, I'm going to build my own company instead. Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think what do you call it? The middle management is just kind of scary in general.
Right.
But I was like, if I quit and do this for 3 to 5 years, I won't be a manager. Oh my God. So amazing that I lost that opportunity. But what do you call it? But I'll be back to, okay, now I can go back to making money with recruitment just as I was before. And, just have to get back to the grind. Got to get back to the cold calling. Like, okay, like it's back to the same shit, right? It's like, I guess, what do you call it? You don't really lose much of a step to make it really that much of a problem if it weren't to work out. And what I think, then I timed it with the 4-year cycle, right? I basically came out with the YouTube and everything in March of 2019, beginning of the last 4-year cycle. And I was like, okay, by the time we get into a crazy bull market, new all-time highs, then basically we'll have an audience at that point that'll be, listening to us and have made some money with us. And then boom, it worked exactly to the T, which I think based on all the different entrepreneurs that I would listen to going into that in 2018 and 19, they were like, yeah, bro, you're going to lose tons of money and you're not going to do anything for like the first 5 years. And then you might hit upon a business.
Right.
And, it was really just the right kind of whole scenario for everything going on there. And, I'm really grateful for that. But if it wouldn't have worked out, I just had to go back to doing recruitment and be like, so fucking what? Right. So there was that. And then, it sucks to have to make that back again.
Yeah.
If you lost it all or something like that, it sucks to have to go back to, the same job before and stuff like that. But, it could be worse. So, but at least you have that ability versus there's some people, right? They're like a fucking brain surgeon. They're making, $500,000 a year or something. Like, I'm going to go and start. No, you're not. You're not going to, it's like,
or do something dumb and lose your license and you can't ever work it again.
Right. You're not. Yeah.
You've
put way too much work in already for that to like make the shift, really, to be honest. But
and I had some, I don't want to say too much details, but I had some younger guys who were working towards very specialized fields that were like, I want to quit right now. I literally stopped it. I literally like, brother, if you don't do this correctly and have the money, well, like, what are you going to do with the rest of your time? And on top of that, like your family's businesses in that area, or another reason, like you're about to become a doctor very soon, or like, I'm trying to like to say specifics, but like, you're going to abandon it right here. And you're already like 2 years into it already. You need a year and a half more. Just get it and then quit if you really, but at least you have it so you can practice or do this or
flexibility
and the flexibility of it. And he was like, no, it's because everyone's fucking making money in like the NFTs and then no. And I get a lot of the, like, as I get older, it's easier to tell people younger than me because I've been there already. Like sometimes it's like I have to hit people over the head that are older than me. Listen, because like also too, it's like I'm 35 and someo's like coming to me and they're in their 50s or 60s. They're gonna be like, it's like,
they'll look at you like they're
they don't want to listen sometimes. Yeah, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, for sure. And Chepe's right. He says, "Gotta grind no matter what. Things are never as bad as one thinks." True. And then Ecliptic Sir says, "Life is like a chart, ups and downs for sure."
Absolutely.
So, and
but those ups are sweeter than the downs.
Yeah, and no amount of money is going to change it, right? Like it's going to be what it's going to be regardless. So
yeah. And sometimes some people's plan is just like get some money together. It doesn't take that long to get like 100,000. It just it's a plan and you can do it. And if you play it right and you don't get too greedy, which is the key words there, you can change your life. And if you're in a position where like you're a little older and you're single and you just like, I want to have a life somewhere that's cheaper and all my work's online anyway, which is a lot of the guys have come to us. You can go to Thailand. I mean, honestly, like after all this Thailand shit, like Thailand's a crazier Las Vegas. You have to have some self-control. You might like
Thailand.
You gotta learn how to turn it off.
Thailand's one of the few countries
that
when I traveled there, when I company trip there, I didn't feel comfortable drinking any alcohol on that trip. I was like,
really?
Oh man, like
was it like cups like this, or was it actually bottles?
No, I mean like it was normal bars and everything, but like. I don't know, man. Like there was just some seedy shit there. It kind of seemed like there's enough alleyways. Somebody would get you drunk enough and then just be like, boom, bring you into the alley. Right. Basically say you paid for a service. You owe them money. They can basically get the cops on you. You can't leave until you pay them or so. Like they could extort the fuck out of you if you were really, really drunk. And I saw like a group of 18-year-old kids. They were, or something like that. That's what they looked like. Right. They were there having a good old time or whatever. And, I don't know if they're lady boys or if they're actual girls, but you know, some girls ish went up to them basically and started, you know, kind of schmoozing them and all that stuff. And then the whole group was gone and disappeared. I'm like, where did they go to? I don't know. And I don't want to find out. You know what I mean? Like, but it like, I've traveled to probably like at least 15 or so countries. That was the only country that I felt that uncomfortable in, where I was like, I can't even like enjoy it. Like, and that was in Phuket or whatever. I'm sure like there'd be some islands where it's like a lot more chill and stuff. I'd be more than happy to or whatever. But just I was like, I did not, because they're like, you know, like there's probably some parts of Mexico like this. It's just when you go to travel some places and they look at you like, ooh, I want some of that liquidity.
Yeah, you're a mark.
Yeah, exactly. When you any of those types of places, I'm just like, you know, because it's just not. I don't know. It's not even. It's not fun either, right?
Like 2007 is like, I'm Muslim. Is Thailand a good country? I mean, you can build if the whole thing look with anything with religion, right? If you have your frame and you find a woman will kowtow to the life that you're trying to build. You just got to be honest with her. Look, I'm Muslim, and this is the type of life I want. And are you okay with this? And I want to have a family. And this is the part of the red pill that a lot of people don't want to talk about because it's all about fucking hoes. But like, it's about choose thy own adventure. But you have to put your partner in. It's like, hey, look, I want to get with you. I want to marry you, or like, I just want to be with you. Do you want to have kids? One of the most important things. If you want kids and then the chick doesn't want kids, I know it's good for a while, you know, it's have sex and stuff. But at some point you're gonna be like, I'm getting older. Guys do feel this too. Like, I'm getting older now. I want some kids too. Like, I know you can have kids in your 60s, but like the older, like this is a tough pill to swallow too as a dude. The older you get, the more chances your children come out with autism. This is real, even for the guy side. Now it helps out if she's super younger. I mean, that kind of like, you know, you get a nice blend. but like, it's a real thing. Like the most healthiest kids come out when, I mean, it's fucked when you're like 2 18-year-olds having kids. The kid comes out less genetic defects and everything, because like the DNA is less damaged. Right. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, it's not hard to get a woman in Thailand and mostly because you're Mexico, you go anywhere. The thing is because it's your higher value there. You just are, because you have money and you're also different. It's like a French dude comes here to the United States. He's different. He's getting girls because he's like a commodity, and he's like, in a way, they're essentially buying like demand and supply. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And then if you scroll up a little bit, DCC Superfan was saying,
not the new one.
No, above that one. He's like, I know someone in Thailand who drank too much and invited 3 lady boys back to his apartment.
Oh,
they tried to steal his Rolex, but he stopped them in time. Oh my god. Oof.
Oh, he knew.
Bro saw the print and still brought him over.
You know, they sell these.
He wanted the fight. No.
They sell these plastic. So when you have a Rolex, they sell these. There's this plastic holder thing you can attach to your Rolex. That basically they would have to break the whole link off for them to steal it off of you and stuff. So there's some devices that's pretty smart, because like some pickpocket could just like.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then
especially in France.
Especially France,
those people.
France, Spain, Italy.
Before or after, bro? He already knew. What do you mean before? I mean, he knew. Bro. He knew it was a lady boys, bro. Come on.
Saying you know the guy, Charlie, but I'm not gonna say any
no
names. No way.
Where is it? Where's Spock? I can't even find it.
How dare you?
I think I know who. Fuck. No. I think I know who. Okay.
I actually might not be far off.
Even Monaco, you got to have cash, bro. You gotta have, in Monaco, you are like, you would suck. You would like not do well. Not you, but just almost everybody in general, because you have the game is it's all tricking and money out there. Even if you're not tricking, like there's like a level of like my lifestyle is like, I go to restaurants, I get picked up on my chauffeur and stuff like that. Then women just want to be a part of that lifestyle. You're not really tricking. That was already your lifestyle. Right. And women just come along for the ride, for the lifestyle. Then there's the actual level of tricking where like you're buying bitches bags and doing all kinds of crazy shit just to bang them. And that's tricking. And but we've had discussions with Myron and Fresh multiple times. We talked about, because it's like they've seen levels of wealth, and it's just like, well, the shit I'm tricking off on this bitch is a rounding error.
True.
And that's the whole. And that's the fun part.
It's like, I bought her $1 million house, but
I
want my ass with $1 million.
It's like, wasn't there like it's not worth for Bill Gates if he drops 100, it's not worth for him to pick it up.
Oh,
Like, that's how crazy. That's the kind of money.
He makes more 100 a second or 200 now or something.
You dropped a $10,000 bill. It's not worth it to pick it up, probably.
Yeah, so you have to go like South Korea. I think you could do really well too. Like, but if you're, I think more in Asia or in like Latin America, you could pull off that whole thing. But it's the same thing. If you meet somebody and you guys really like each other, but it just depends on how religious the other person is and whether if you're like, oh, it's cool, she's Catholic and I'm just with her, and she wants to have a family, you may just make the compromise there and just be like, okay, vaya con Dios, that's what it is. But these conversations guys don't want to have because they're afraid to bring it up with the girl. But like you bring it up, not the baby thing, the baby chill on the baby shit. But like once you're in an
the
actual
first date, I
relationship,
want you to have all the
no dudes do that. It's like, look,
I know
it's like
girls
I want to
too.
have kids. Me too. And then later on, I was like, man, this bitch was crazy, and I got 3 kids with her. You know, and it's because everything's like, because like you guys get in a pattern. Like if you're like, I've talked to people who've had like back-to-back kids. He's like, how did you have that many kids and then get divorced? Well, and watch me. Watch me. No, but like what ends up happening is that it becomes a pattern because it's like she's pregnant, she has a kid, you know, it's love and it's the baby and you're holding the baby, it's nice. And then she's pregnant again. And so it's like this whole thing where you're kind of stuck for a while. And then eventually you finally have time for yourselves in the relationship and you find out you don't like each other. Or like she's over, 5-6 years, she's turned into a different person.
Or she's on birth control the whole time and you didn't know it. And then
he hops off.
Hormones change and goddamn.
I've heard stories about.
I believe it. I actually believe that. Yeah.
Don't stick it in crazy. They're all crazy. Don't stick it in. Don't stick it in really crazy.
Yeah.
They're all crazy, bro.
It's because the problem is they think like you stick it in what you're keeping her. No, you could have fun. There's plates to be spun.
Yeah.
Right. But some people,
just
some
like
people are not in that frame.
That's why.
They
that's
want.
why.
They
And
want.
that's okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
But you should date, though. You should date.
You choose your own lane at the end of the day. It's not one size fits all.
Life is choose your own adventure at the most extreme. That's true.
Right. But all this and more in the Crypto Mindset Q3. We'll talk about all this stuff because we do get quite a few questions like this.
Choose your own crypto adventure. Absolutely.
If I can pass two advices to you: half your money in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the second one, don't let one ecosystem fuck you out of your bull run.
Yes.
Listen to that
Unless
second part
Ethereum.
really. Unless it's Ethereum going to zero. Okay, it was sound advice at the time, but it all went to zero. Like, I'm sorry.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Yeah, we'll be doing a roller stream. I think I'm going to be on Rule Zero tomorrow morning. And we got to stream tomorrow. We're going to figure out what time we stream tomorrow,
Yeah,
but
we'll figure that out.
We'll figure that
soon.
out, but we'll let
Yeah.
you guys know tonight. But yeah, man.
Yeah, the streams might be a little bit irregular timing, so pay attention to our Twitter for Dollar Cost Crypto and Cultivate Crypto because we'll usually almost every single time we'll tweet when we're going live for sure.
Definitely. But don't forget, you guys, we have the bundle. This price is not going to stay here for long, but basically this is the Crypto Mindset Q3 and Crash Out course bundle. The entire month of August, there's going to be webinars. And for people who know about the Crash Out, we literally did a Crash Out webinar last night. So we made sure and took care of our guys in the Crash Out course for the entire fucking quarter. All of it. Above and beyond.
Yeah, in this course, like people are like, when's the Q4 course? Might not be till December, right?
Yeah.
We'll have a Q4 course, but it might not be till the very, very end of the year for various reasons on when the load might come in and different stuff like that, right? So we may have this Q3 course bleed into the early part of Q4, and the early part of Q4 is where I would say a lot of people expect the 4-year cycle low or earlier.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. We take care of you guys throughout this whole thing. So if you jump into the bundle, the Crypto Mindset course, the Crash Out course, you're basically putting yourself up for a big W here in Q3.
Definitely. And you can pay with crypto, get 10% off.
Yep.
We've added Apple Pay, GPay. You won't believe the struggle to get this on here on the main website. For a while, it was only available on mobile, and now we have it on the main website, Stripe link, PayPal, Venmo. I mean, everything possible there for you guys to get in. We've diversified as many vendors to help people get into the course and stuff. I think they still offer PayPal. You can get like the installment plan.
You have to apply for it, and you get
Yeah.
approved or not. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's going to be a good one as well. We also have quite a few people also buying the 3-year bundle and the 5-year bundle. and then they just get the course and the crash out for free, basically. In
Yeah.
the 5 year, you get 2 of them you get 2 crypto mindset courses and 2 crash out courses for free that you can use this time or wait until 27 or wait till 2030. I gotta put it up real quick.
Yeah, if you just press the shop there.
Oh yeah. I got the shop.
You can just show them where to find it, and then they can check it out. But yeah, the 5 year there, that one includes 2 crypto mindset courses and 2 crash out courses and an exclusive 5 year alpha chat. So definitely that'll pay itself back within, in my opinion, within a year and a half max. But not a financial guarantee. Hashtag not life for financial advice.
Yeah, and this is a really great one here because it's like I understand some people can just fall off the wagon.
Yeah,
the wagon hasn't left you behind.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the cool thing is like you join up and you get the Citadel and our guidance for 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, 2031. 2030 is the bear market year for the next cycle.
You get to buy the lows, you get to sell the highs, you get to buy the lows again, and you pay for the whole damn thing in gains. It's like they're taking advantage of us.
God damn it.
We only got one YouTube Charlie right now.
The kids, Charlie. The kids. Think of the children.
But, Hex Monkey, an alumni here, if you haven't taken the Crypto Mindset course before, it's highly recommended. I've been in dozen or so times. Massive information. No, definitely, man. Shout out to Hex Monkey, big old G right here.
I love Hex Monkey, man. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to you, man. Sheesh. That is PayPal credit. They break it up into installment payments for you, but they're the ones that handle all the processing.
JFK says this is why Charlie's channel got banned.
Can you imagine eventually tell you like that's the reason? No.
Damn it.
We allow 3. First 3. It's like,
keep him away from the soundboard.
No. I'm gonna put like a plastic key with a key lock.
The landlord lock it.
The landlord lock it and stuff. So here, I'll throw you guys the link for the Citadel 5 and 3 year for you guys. And we also offer.
I'm driving with my mom. Shout out to her. Tell her to say hi. She seems like a nice lady.
Who?
I don't know. Who he's. Some lady I've never met.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't see. I was looking at the links here. That's right. John F. Kennedy approved. When are we hearing the Nixon guy? Man, Nixon's been on a generational run recently as well.
Nixon definitely needs to get in the crypto mindset course. He took us off the gold standard, never brought us back. God damn it.
And he opened China up too. But thank you so much for joining, you guys. I'll be on tomorrow. I think me and Charlie are gonna be on tomorrow with Rule Zero in the morning, kind of early stream. I think it's gonna be around like 8:30, 9 p.m. No, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Very early stream. And then we will announce it tonight what time our streams will be. So, boom.
You buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act quick. I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.